2017. Camps run from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the respective dates and are held at the Culpeper County High School baseball field, home of the Culpeper Cavaliers. The cost for camps is $50 each. If you need directions, here's the address. 14240 Achievement Drive, Culpeper. The baseball field is located directly behind the high school. To sign your child up today, visit culpepercavaliers.org/youth-camps. We hope to see you at the field for camps and for the regular season. And let's go Cavaliers!
Integrity Automotive proudly provides expert auto and light truck repair and maintenance services to customers of the Culpeper and Locust Grove areas. With the help of Integrity Automotive, it has never been easier or more convenient to keep your car or truck in top shape. We also take the time to explain every job and always provide you with an estimate in advance. You can be assured that our technicians have been trained to repair your vehicle, old and new alike, the very first time. And we always use the right parts for your vehicle. We are a full-service shop and can handle both your basic requirements and your ultimate performance needs. From batteries to brakes to tune-ups, let us make sure your vehicle is reliable and safe. Visit your local Integrity Automotive of Culpeper at 902 South Main Street. Call Integrity Automotive at 540-727-8034 or visit them online at integrityautovA.com. Integrity Automotive, yesterday's values, today's technology.
Bragg's Corner Properties is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Located just off major highways Route 29 bypass, routes 3, 15, and 17, yet close to shopping centers within town limits such as Culpeper Colonnade and the Center at Culpeper, Bragg's Corner offers a great place for an entrepreneur to start a business or for an existing business to expand or relocate. Bragg's Corner is home to some of your favorite national chains and some of the finest small businesses in the area. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
The PATH Foundation has been here since 2013. Our focus is in 4 priority areas: childhood wellness, senior services, mental health, and workforce development. Our mission is to strengthen the health and vitality of our community. We have touched pretty much every nonprofit in our footprint. We've invested over $17 million in our community. It's a great honor and responsibility to be doing this work. And we look forward to working with our board leadership, nonprofits, businesses, and community at large in the years to come.
This message is brought to you by the PATH Foundation. For more information on the PATH Foundation's missions, visit path4u.org or feel free to call them at 540-680-4100. Thank you, PATH Foundation, for your support of the Culpeper Cavaliers.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpepperbattlefieldtours.com.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
Located a mile west of downtown Culpeper, just off Route 29, Mountain Run Winery is set on 36 acres within a larger swath of farmland. With as many as 20 wines produced each year, you would be hard-pressed to find this many quality wines at a winery of our size. We specialize in small batch production of a range of varietals. We have multiple Best in Virginia award-winning wines. For more information, call 703-638-5559 or visit mountainrunwinery.com. Ready to try some of their farm-to-bottle award-winning wines on site? Visit them at 10753 Mountain Run, Lake Road in Culpeper. On-site consumption only offered every Friday through Sunday. Curbside pickup available daily. Call ahead to reserve a time. You must be 21 years or older to indulge. Drink responsibly.
Design Options Incorporated is a proud supporter of Culpeper Cavaliers baseball. At Design Options, we provide architectural services for custom drawn residential and commercial plans at a reasonable cost. We provide architectural services for custom house plans, commercial projects, renovation and additions, and garages, barns, and stables. We pride ourselves in helping every client design their project to perfectly fit their needs. Our finished product is a construction plan guaranteed to meet the permit requirements of Virginia. To get in touch with us today, call 540-825-4656 or visit their website at designoptionsinc.com.
This is the Saber Metrics pregame show, live from Culpeper County High School on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to this evening's midweek matchup featuring the Newmarket Rebels and the Culpeper Cavaliers in Wednesday night action here from Culpeper County High School, the home of the Cavaliers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Alongside, rather, I don't have a partner. I don't know why I said alongside. Let me go back and try that again. This is Cameron Whalen. For having a partner besides my press box pals, I guess you could say would be the appropriate term. No, for some reason I was back in last year's mindset of having my partner Matthew with me last year on the broadcast in Front Royal. Unfortunately, don't have one on the broadcast this year, but going back into it, here we go. Let's just act like that didn't happen. Going into this evening's game between the Newmarket Rebels and the Culpeper Cavaliers, here is the Newmarket Rebels starting lineup coming into this evening's game. Leading off, the shortstop from Newport News, Virginia, 5'10", 165-pound righty-righty sophomore out of Calhoun Community College, number 5, Sean Stewart. In the 2 spot, the right fielder from Roanoke, Virginia, a 6'1", 195-pound lefty batter, righty thrower, a junior out of St. Andrews Presbyterian College, number 4, Jude Drismecki. In the 3 spot, the designated hitter this evening, from Richmond, Virginia, 6 foot, 183-pound righty-righty senior out of Florida Southern College, number 8, Drew Safrowich. Cleaning up this evening in center field, from Atlanta, Georgia, 6'1", 210-pound righty-righty senior from Florida Southern College as well, number 33, Elrico Riley. In the 5 spot, playing first base, from West Palm Beach, Florida, 6 foot, 250-pound righty-righty junior out of West Virginia University Institute of Technology, number 23, Francesco Calderon. In the 6th spot this evening, playing left field from Lidditz, Pennsylvania, 5'10", 188-pound righty-righty junior out of Cornell University, number 6, Kyle Musser. In the 7th spot, playing third base from Montoursville, Pennsylvania, 6'2", 195-pound righty-righty freshman out of the University of Pittsburgh, number 9, Nolan Cutney. In the 8th spot this evening, playing catcher from Ruckersville, Virginia, 5'10", 210-pound righty-righty senior out of Bridgewater College, number 13, Jonathan Sexton. And in the 9th spot, playing second base from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a 5'7", 170-pound righty-righty junior out of Penn State Harrisburg, number 2, Drew Sassaman. And on the mound this evening for the Rebels from Essex Fells, New Jersey, 6'4", 220-pound lefty senior out of the College of William & Mary, number 24, Mark Hindy. The Newmarket Rebels come into this game with a 2-game win streak under their belt, picking up their first win of the season in the previous game against Stanton on Sunday with a 4-0 shutout victory against the Braves. They then took on the Harrisonburg Turks last night at Rebel Park for their very first win, or my apologies, for their second win, rather, of the season, a 9-5 victory over the Turks. They sit 2-3 coming into this game versus the Cavaliers. And just as a note, we'll verse Waynesboro tomorrow night at Rebels Park in Newmarket, followed by the Winchester Royals on Friday night again at Rebels Park, before rounding into Saturday against the Covington Lumberjacks at Casey Field after the 2-game homestand for the Newmarket Rebels after this evening's game. Coming to this evening's game, the Newmarket Rebels are batting a team average of 197. The most games the players appeared in, as obvious, would be 5, as the Newmarket Rebels are 2-3. The least games that a player has appeared in is number 2. That would be Jonathan Sexton, the catcher this evening, who is starting this evening for his third start of the season. Out of 147 at-bats, 21 runs have crossed the plate, 29 hits on the season, 4 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs, 37 walks, and 45 players have struck out at the plate. The starting pitcher this evening, again, is Mark Hindy, who appears to have started a game and appeared in a game as well. He has pitched 4 complete innings, 4 hits in that game, 2 runs, both of them being earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, and giving up 2 doubles as well. On that night, he went 0 for 0 in the win-loss column. He didn't get the win, but he didn't get the loss. Again, 2 doubles leading out to a 4.50 ERA on the season so far. Coming into this evening's game, the Newmarket Rebels batting leader is Safferwich. Let me see if I can get a first name here. Bryce Safferwich with a 3.33. Following him will be Sean Stewart. In a 3-way tie for second at least will be Sean Stewart, Jude Drizmecki, and Jonathan Sexton rounding out in second, and possibly more. But again, point streak only shows the top 4. They sit at 250 apiece. Again, those are the top, or the 3-way tires for second place in the batting statistics. 2 home runs have been scored by the Newmarket Rebels coming to this evening's game. Francesco Calderone and Jude Drizmecki both with 1 on this short-lived season. Drizmecki coming in the RBI column as a leader with 4 on the season. Following him in a 3-way tie for second will be Nolan Cutney, Francesco Calderone, and Sean Stewart, all rounding out with 2 RBIs. Again, with point streak stats, they only show the top 4, so there could be a 5th Newmarket Rebel on that RBI column that could also be tying with 2 RBIs, but unfortunately for that player, he does not show, as the top 4 have been shown for the Rebels this evening. 2 wins on the season for the Newmarket Rebels. The pitching winners will be Wilkinson and Eden, both with 1 win on the season. No other Newmarket Rebel pitchers have picked up a win, as of course they've only won twice this season. Eden picking up 10 strikeouts on the season. He leads the Newmarket Rebels coming into this evening's game. Drizmecki rounding out in second for a 2-way tie with him and our starter Hindy for the Newmarket Rebels with 6 strikeouts on the season. Rounding out in 4th will be Wilkinson with 4. There are 3 Newmarket Rebel pitchers who have yet to get an ERA statistic in the column yet. It'll be Riley, Widmeyer, and Drizmecki. All have 0 ERAs. Rounding out in 4th will be Wilkinson with a 1.50 ERA. We return to you in roughly 4 minutes for more coverage on this Saber Metrics pregame show. The Culpeper Cavaliers get their turn in just a moment after a word from our sponsors.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves students in 34 high schools, 40 middle schools, and 1 university, totaling over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
Founded in 1951, the Supply Room has grown to be the 2nd largest independent office furniture and supplies dealer in the United States and the largest in the Commonwealth of Virginia. A 3rd-generation family-owned and operated business, our mission is to provide competitive prices, superior service, and innovative solutions to our customers' problems. The Supply Room offers extraordinary customer service, fast and free shipping, customized solutions, and a commitment to community involvement. For more information about your local office supply dealer, visit thesupplyroom.com or call 800-849-7239 toll-free.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center is a proud sponsor of Culpeper Cavaliers baseball. Our full 27,000 square foot center is open with multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. The fitness area offers classes for adults and children, strength and cardio equipment, a functional training room, and kids corner child care. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. Thank you for voting us Best Fitness Center and Community Center in the Culpeper Times Best of the Best 2023 campaign. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Culpeper Wood Preservers, a proud supporter of Cavalier baseball, is the #1 choice for pressure-treated lumber. By using Culpeper wood, you can be confident that you are using the highest quality product backed by one of the largest producers in the industry. Our products, warranties, selection, and reputation make us the clear choice for today's homeowner. Culpeper Wood Preservers also provides project plans and education, care and maintenance tips, decking comparisons, and helpful hints for your current structure or next project. To contact Culpeper Wood Preservers, visit them at 15487 Bragg's Corner Road in Culpeper. Call them at 800-817-6215 or visit their website at culpepperwood.com. Culpeper Wood Preservers, the trusted brand in pressure-treated lumber for over 45 years.
This is a brief reminder that the Valley Baseball League will not tolerate discrimination on the basis of race, religion, color, national origin, age, sex, sexual orientation, marital status, citizenship, and/or military or veteran status. The Valley Baseball League supports all of our teams in addressing these issues at their individual ballparks. Thank you for being a good sport and enjoy the game.
You're tuned into the Saber Metrics pregame show, live on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
A reminder that the Valley Baseball League does not tolerate discrimination on any basis of race, religion, color, national origin, age, sex, sexual orientation, marital status, citizenship, and military or veteran status. The Valley Baseball League supports all of our teams in addressing these issues at their individual ballparks. Folks are reminded to please be mindful in any and all comments made throughout tonight's game. Thank you for being a good sport, and we hope you enjoy this evening's game. We now segue into the Culpeper Cavaliers starting lineups and stats coming into this evening's game. We'll get into the starting lineups here for the Cavaliers this evening. In the one spot, playing left field from Omaha, Nebraska, 5'11", 180-pound lefty batter, righty thrower, a senior out of Creighton University, number 5, Jack Tarosian. In the two spot, playing short from Chesapeake, Virginia, a 5'10", 180-pound righty senior from Radford, number 8, Connor Butler. In the three spot this evening, playing center field from San Diego, California, making his Cavalier debut at Culpeper County High School this evening, a 5'11", 175-pound lefty sophomore out of Arizona State University, number 11, Kane Vu. In the cleanup spot, playing DH from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, a 6'1", 175-pound righty junior from Georgetown University, number 2, Keith Savoy Jr. In the 5 spot, playing first base from Vancouver, Washington, a 6'3", 195-pound righty senior from Brown University, number 24, Quinn Rooks. In the 6th spot this evening, playing right field for the Cavaliers from Tampa, Florida, 6', 180-pound righty junior from Georgetown University, number 10, Jaden Sheffield. In the 7th spot, doing the catching this evening for the Cavaliers from Virginia Beach, Virginia, 6'1", 200-pound lefty batter, righty thrower, a junior from VMI, number 48, making his first start as a Cavalier here at the confines of the CCHS field, number 48, Ryan Peterson. In the 8th spot, playing third base, I was reading my 9 as an 8. Let's try that again. In the 8th spot, playing third base from LaGrange, Georgia, 6'2", 190-pound lefty batter, righty thrower, a senior from Brown, number 4, Charles Crawford. And in the 9th spot, playing second base from Mechanicsville, Virginia, 5'10", 180-pound righty sophomore from BCU, number 6, Ethan Serrano. And on the mound this evening for the Cavaliers, making a start from Warrenton, Virginia, 6'3", 185-pound righty-righty junior from VMI, number 55, Tyler Culpeper. The Cavaliers come into this evening's game sitting at a 250, 1 for 4 in the last 5 games for the Cavaliers. They're 3 games back on a 2-game losing streak. The first one coming to the Tom Sox here at CCHS, 11-1 loss on Sunday. And coming out of the Monday break, traveling to the Purcellville Cannons at Fireman's Field, losing not by a blowout this time. Unfortunately, still a loss, but better results, 9-6 loss to the Purcellville Cannons coming into this game against the Newmarket Rebels. Following tonight's game, they will host the Covington Lumberjacks tomorrow night here at CCHS before traveling to Strasburg for the first game against the what would have been Northern Division opponent last season at First Bank Park before rounding back here on Saturday against the Waynesboro Generals. Again, they will host following a brief break at First Bank Park on Friday night. The Culpeper Cavaliers coming into this evening's game with a team combined batting average of .213. Again, the most games a player has appeared in is 5. The least amount is 1. Shupman and Beeler Shupman, Beeler, and Vu being those 3 Cavaliers with a solo game. The only exception to that, Kane Vu, came in, I want to say, Monday, and making his first start last night at Purcellville for the Cavaliers. 141 at-bats, 24 runs, 30 hits, 2 doubles, 1 home run coming from Connor Butler here in the opening game against Front Royal last Friday. 15 RBIs, 17 walks, 45 strikeouts for the Cavaliers coming into this evening's game. Your starting pitcher, Tyler Culpeper, with a start and an appearance coming into this game, 2 2/3 under his belt, giving up 4 hits and 6 runs, none of them being earned. 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. He sits 0-1 on the season. Get this, he has a 0 ERA coming into this evening's game. The Cavaliers batting leaders, Kane Vu going 600 last night at Purcellville, leading the team so far with 1 game under his belt, however. Matthew Gibberti rounding in second with a .412. Keith Savoy Jr. in third with .364. Jaden Sheffield rounding in fourth with a .333 batting average. The home run leaders goes to 1. It's Connor Butler with 1. All other Cavaliers yet to go yard in this season. So Connor Butler standing atop the home run column for the Cavaliers coming to this evening's game. He also stands atop the RBI column with 3. A 3-way tie for second for the Cavaliers being in the forms of Grayson Fitzwater, Jaden Sheffield, and Jack Terosian with 2. As I stated with the Newmarket stats, there could be more Cavaliers players with 2 RBIs, but unfortunately it only shows 4 and only 4 of the top batters and pitchers on the Point Streak website. Jay Aguiana coming into this evening's game with the only win for the Cavaliers as a pitcher. Again, no other Cavalier pitchers picking up the win as the Cavaliers have only won 1 game coming into this evening's game. Sam Slevin coming into this evening's game with 6 strikeouts. He leads the Cavaliers in that statistical category. Carter Rasmussen rounding in second with 4. A 2-way tie for the top 4 being in the form of Jay Aguiana. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's Jared Podest. Let me check that really quick. Jarek, I was close. Jarek Podest rounding in a tie for third with 2 apiece. Again, the starting pitcher, Tyler Culpeper, leading the team with a 0 ERA. He is the only Cavalier pitcher to have a perfect 0 ERA coming into this evening's game. Jay Aguiana rounding in second with a 2.25. Carter Rasmussen and Jarek Podest rounding out in a tie for third with a 4.50 ERA coming into this evening's game. We take a few-minute break here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network and return to you in just a few moments for our look around the Valley League. Coming up in roughly 3 minutes. The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. More than 1.2 million Rotarians belong to more than 32,000 Rotary clubs located in over 200 countries. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. Rotarians develop community service projects that address many of today's most critical issues, such as children at risk, poverty and hunger, the environment, illiteracy, and violence. They also support programs for youth, educational opportunities, and international exchanges for students, teachers, and other professionals, and vocational and career development. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
Cedar Mountain Stone is a full-service aggregate supplier providing all sizes of VDOT-approved aggregates. Over the years, Cedar Mountain Stone has expanded their product lines to include specialized products such as stream restoration materials, security products, high-quality topsoil, and biofilter materials. The Mitchell's Quarry is located near Culpeper, 6 miles south of the intersection of routes 29 and 3. For more information or to find the right product for your next project, call 540-825-3370 or visit cedarmountainstone.com. Cedar Mountain Stone is a Dalrymple company.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Homebuilders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We are proud that our trade partners have worked with us for many years and understand the quality and pride we expect in each and every home we build. This dedication to quality construction has made us part of the bedrock of this community. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Homebuilders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, build with certainty.
CM Contracting and Consulting is a proud sponsor of Culpeper Cavaliers baseball. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. We specialize in security construction, specifically security door installation and maintenance. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs.
It's now time as we move more closer to game time for our look around the Valley League this evening. But before we get into that, we'd like to thank our friends at CM Contracting and Consulting, one of our sponsors on the season, a game sponsor, and half of the uniform sponsor duo for the Cavaliers this season. Thank you to our friends at CM Contracting and Consulting. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. This includes but isn't limited to full cleanup of the site, finishing the scope of work within the time frame given, as well as meeting the standards of the project at hand. Our company is headquartered in Virginia, but our work is global. CM Contracting and Consulting Incorporated provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. We specialize in security construction, specifically security door installation and maintenance. For more information, contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs. As we take this brief look around the Valley League this evening, we'd like to thank the Valley League sponsors this season, Centera and LD and B. Looking around the league this evening, besides the Newmarket versus Culpeper game, Front Royal and Stanton versus at Gypsy Hill Park this evening. They will start, looks like, around 7:30. Percival and Waynesboro squaring off at Waynesboro. Percival taking an early 1-0 lead. The Winchester Royals host the Strasburg Express at Bridgeforth Field. No score yet from either team as that game started at 7 o'clock. The Woodstock River Bandits hosting the Charlottesville Tom Sox at Central High School. No score from either team yet. Again, that game started at 7 o'clock as well. The Harrisonburg Turks rounding out the Valley League hosting the Covington Lumberjacks at Veterans Memorial Park. That game will start at 7:30. And last but certainly not least, the game you are tuned into right now, the Newmarket Rebels travel to face the homestanding Culpeper Cavaliers. That will start at 7:30. We take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network and like for you to hear a quick word from our sponsors at Battlefield Auto.
Battlefield Automotive is the official Chevrolet, Ford, and Toyota dealer of the Culpeper Cavaliers. We provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care and customer service with a smile, and are committed to providing amazing customer experiences. Our service center is here to help ensure you enjoy many great years of driving with the vehicle you purchase from us. Choose your next Chevrolet, Ford, or Toyota vehicle from the experts at Battlefield Automotive. With 4 locations across the region, Battlefield Automotive is just a short drive away on Route 29 South. For more information on finding your next new or used Chevy, Ford, or Toyota, visit BattlefieldAuto.com.
With more than 50 years of providing Culpeper and the surrounding areas with top-quality building supplies, Cherry Street Building Supply is your trusted resource for all projects. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, we give you the attention you simply don't get at the big box stores. Our helpful staff is very knowledgeable with more than 150 years of combined experience in the field. Visit Cherry Street Building Supply at 1418 Orange Road or online at cherrystbuildingsupply.com or call 540-825-0397. See us at Cherry Street Building Supply for all your building supply needs.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. Our team is dedicated to providing residential business customers with the highest quality roofing products and home improvement services at an affordable price. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Thrivent is a Fortune 500 diversified financial services organization providing advice, investments, insurance, banking, and generosity programs and solutions so people can make the most of all they've been given. It's our mission that makes us unique. At Thrivent, our goal is to help Christians be wise with money and live generously. This means we have a different mindset about finances. As a financial associate, Gretchen Franti, who is your local Thrivent financial associate, will work with you to provide comprehensive financial guidance that reflects your goals and values. Whether it is helping you with college planning, retirement income planning, or protecting loved ones, together we can develop a financial strategy that helps your money work for you. Call Gretchen's office in Rixieville at 540-937-3525 to learn more or schedule a meeting time.
We're Express Copy and Graphics, a local print shop that's been doing business for thousands of customers. We're located in Culpeper, Virginia, and offer a variety of practical printing services like business cards, banners, brochures, and much more. So what makes us stand out from the other printers? Express Copy and Graphics specifically specializes in branding businesses and printing quality for every project. With Express, you get the best.
UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center is your local health center specializing in everything from allergies to weight loss. UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center cares for you and your medical needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center strives to transform health and inspire hope for all Virginians and beyond. For more information on your local UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center, call 540-829-4100. Visit them at 501 Sunset Lane or visit uvahealth.com to find your nearest location. UVA Health, centering patients around all we do.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for Himself, who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We believe that by bringing the good, beautiful, life-changing message of God's love to the Culpeper community, we can effectively reach our culture, our country, and our world. Serving in Culpeper also provides us with a unique opportunity to love and serve the next generation of leaders. Simply put, we are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. For more information on on City Light Baptist Church. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
The same food you love at Sean's table can be served at yours. Whether it's 25 or 100 guests, Sean's caters all your favorites. From brisket, pulled pork, ribs and chicken, to baked beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, and lots more. With simple online ordering, you select your meats, sides, drinks, and paper products. And don't forget our homemade desserts. All of Sean's catering can be delivered right to your table, or you can pick it up. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue Catering. Real wood, real food, real good.
Wade Schick's Chrysler of Culpeper is the official Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer of the Culpeper Cavaliers. It's easy to jump to the conclusion that shopping for a new Pacifica, Ram 1500, Jeep Cherokee, or any other model can be strenuous, but it doesn't have to be. At Chrysler of Culpeper, our friendly professionals are available to ensure that all your questions are answered while giving you the opportunity to peruse the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram at your liberty. When a vehicle's caught your eye, simply catch our attention. We're happy to schedule a test drive at your convenience. At Wade Schick's Chrysler of Culpeper, we have devoted ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of our ability. We believe the cars we offer are the highest quality and ideal for your life needs. Visit the dealership at 11030 James Monroe Highway on Route 29 North in Culpeper. Can't make it to the dealership? Visit our website at chryslerofculpeper.net.
This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Popped into left center, looks to drop, and it will not be missed by the center fielder out there. Matthew Gibberti making the dive out in center.
You're tuned in on the Culpeper Cavaliers baseball radio network.
That was a home run for Connor Butler. The solo home run off the first pitch. Jaden Sheffield will come up and pop that one. It's an RBI single.
Now, it's time for baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers baseball radio network.
Indeed, it is time for baseball here at Culpeper County High School, where the Newmarket Rebels have come to town to face the Culpeper Cavaliers in their first rendition in this 2023 season. The newest team facing against one of the most historical programs in the Valley Baseball League. Newmarket has history as far back as 1904, as there are recorded games for the Newmarket Rebels against Luray and Harrisonburg. Yes, Luray did in fact have a Valley Baseball League franchise back in the day. They are now more along the lines in Purcellville. But the Rebels have been crowned Valley Baseball League champions 4 times in its historical franchise, with the first title coming to Newmarket in 1989, as the first pitch is down the strike zone. Strike one is the call for the batter, Sean Stewart. And I forgot to log into my scoreboard software, so I will do that really quick. As the second pitch comes in, misses, ball one. Count is now 1-1 to the leadoff batter, Stewart. So 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch from Cultrider. That one will tickle the strike zone. Strike two is the call. And it's a 1-2 count early on for the batter, Stewart. 1-2 misses, ball two now. 2-ball, 2-strike count on a mirror. Cultrider losing the battle right now, or losing the heftier battle he had after the 1-2, 2-2. Here comes, it's a cut and a miss. Call it strike three. And Stewart goes down swinging. It's strikeout number 1 on the night for the starting pitcher, Cultrider, as Jude Drzemecki comes up to the plate for his first plate appearance of tonight's ball game. And I'm trying to get signed in here. I don't understand why it always has a problem of me signing in the first time, right as game time is here. As Drzemecki faces the first pitch of the at-bat and misses, ball one. Count is 1-0 to start things off here for the right fielder for the Rebels this evening. The 1-0 comes from Cultrider. It's popped and fouled away, out of play. Strike one on the board for the right fielder.
Foul ball, please return those to the concession stand for free lollipop.
And bear with me here just another second. It's really not taking my login information. My apologies for that, as the 1-0, or rather 1-1, my apologies, misses for ball 2. Count is 2-1 to Jude Drzemecki. Here comes the 2-1. That one goes down the strike zone. A strike 2 on a looker. It's 2-2. Let's try this one more time. It's still not taking it. Let me refresh. 2-2 comes in. It's popped into left, chasing back to Rosian. That ball is gone. My goodness. Second batter faced for the Cavaliers. It is a home run for Jude Drzemecki on the 10th pitch of the ball game. The Newmarket Rebels start out hot, and they lead 1-0.
That will bring up the designated hitter, number 8, Bryce Saperwick.
And there we go. Scoreboard finally wants to cooperate with me again. My apologies for that. As the designated hitter, Bryce Saperwick, comes up to the plate as a righty. Here comes the opening pitch of the at-bat. That is through the heart of the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call. 0-1 is the count. On the 11th pitch of the at-bat, Bryce Saperwick faces 0-1 to start things off. Here comes the pitch. That one's outside in the opposing batter's box for ball 1 on a downstairs ball. Count mirrors now 1-1. Saperwick coming into this game 5 for 15. That's a .333 as the 1-1 comes in, misses downstairs ball 2. Count is now 2 balls and a strike to the designated hitter batting third in the Newmarket lineup this evening. Here comes the pitch from Colt Ryder. That's a cut and a miss as it goes downstairs, but it doesn't matter. It's strike number 2 on the at-bat for Saperwick. He now faces a 2-2 count coming from Colt Ryder. Colt Ryder coming into this game 2 2/3 under his belt. He's got 2 strikeouts as that one is fouled out of play on the first base side. So all stays where it is for Saperwick and Colt Ryder, who are both battling strong here. Tyler Colt Ryder with 2 strikeouts on the season. He's in pitch number 15 now for the Cavaliers in his starting game here. He's making his CCHS debut here this evening. He's going to start on the season, though. Here comes the pitch. That one's downstairs for ball 3, so the count now fills for the designated hitter. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. So Colt Ryder sets up and deals the payoff. That one misses ball 4. It's a base on balls for Bryce Saperwick. He will get to first on the 16th pitch of the game for Tyler Colt Ryder, as the center fielder Elrico Riley will come up to the plate. Might I say, I didn't say it in the pregame stats for Newmarket, that is a wonderful name. I've never seen a name like that, so props to whoever came up with that. As Elrico Riley comes into the right-handed batter's box, faces strike 1 looking on the first one. 0-1 to start things off here for Elrico Riley, the center fielder this evening for the Newmarket Rebels. As Colt Ryder looks back at second, takes a very short step onto the rubber, looks to set and deal the 0-1. That one misses downstairs in the opposing batter's box. And what a stop by the catcher Peterson for the Cavaliers. That ball bounced in the opposing batter's box, the left-handed batter's box to be more specific, around in the middle of it. And a great stop by Peterson to ensure that the runner, Saperwick, didn't go anywhere, as the pickoff at first is not in time from Colt Ryder. So it is a 1-1 count coming to the batter, Elrico Riley, as Saperwick, or rather, my apologies, Colt Ryder deals it, and it goes through on a grounder into center. The scoop is made by Kane Vu. And just like that, runners threaten the corners for the Rebels. A beautifully placed hit gets
Calderon.
Elrico Riley to first and Bryce Safarwich to third off of a single as Francesco Calderon, the first baseman, comes up for the Newmarket Rebels this evening. And it looks like Brandon Mack is already out on the field for the Cavaliers. His first time out there right now, and it's really early to have a pitching visit. While we have a brief break, Francesco Calderon, the fifth batter in the Newmarket lineup, comes from West Palm Beach, Florida, West Virginia University Institute of Technology, a 6', 250-pound righty junior. He is playing first base this evening as Brandon Mack trots back off the field after the pitching visit. Colt Rider, to the shock of absolutely no one, is staying out there as it's really early on. He's faced 4 batters now, given up a run so far, and he's got runners on the corners. Again, as Francesco Calderon starts off for his first plate appearance of this evening's game. Colt Rider sets, got a man at third. Takes a nod, won't look at the third baseman, and deals it, misses ball 1. Count is 1-0 to start things off here for Francesco Calderon in plate appearance number 1 on the night. 1-0 count coming from Colt Rider on pitch number 22. Here it comes. That one goes down the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call. Mirror count at 1-1 for the batter Calderon in plate appearance number 1 this evening. Newmarket Rebels lead 1-0 with 1 out. Here comes the 1-1 that's popped, and it will bloop into center as Vu comes over and chases it. He'll make a throw to third. It's not in time, and the Newmarket Rebels get on the board with another one. It's now a 2-0 ball game as it is an RBI single for Francesco Calderon.
Now batting the left fielder, number 6.
Elrico Riley rounding to third. Bryce Safarwich coming in. And again, an RBI single for Francesco Calderon. 1 out on the board in this top half of the first. The Rebels now lead 2-0. My apologies, runners threaten the corners. I thought I hit that button, but I guess I didn't. As the first pitch to the new batter, Kyle Musser, is through the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call. 0-1 to start things off here for Musser, the left fielder in this evening's game for the Rebels this evening. And here comes the 0-1 that is popped in the direction of right center. Going back, going far, hitting the fence. Kane Vu trying to make the scoop. And the throw to second is not in time as another run crosses the plate for the Rebels. It is a single-run RBI double for Kyle Musser. And the Rebels now lead 3-0.
Third baseman, number 9.
As Elrico Riley, the man crossing the plate for the Rebels. Coming up will be Nolan Cutney for the Rebels. Francesco Calderon standing at third. Kyle Musser at second off of the double. And at the plate, Nolan Cutney. Colt Rider sets on the mound and will deal the opening pitch of the at-bat. That one goes through the heart of the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call. 0-1 is the count to start things off here for Nolan Cutney in plate appearance number 1 on the night. That was pitch number 26 on the night for Colt Rider. As he sets, look to take a small look back at third. He will deal the pitch. That is popped. It'll be fielded by the shortstop. The play at first is in time for out number 2. But another run crosses for the Newmarket Rebels as they pick up, or as the Cavaliers rather, pick up their second out on this first inning.
Now batting number 13,
off of a
catcher,
sacrifice
Jonathan
hit to short. As Francesco Calderon scores on an RBI. Jonathan Sexton, the catcher for the Newmarket Rebels, comes from Bridgewater College, faces 0-1 to start things off from the pitch from Colt Rider. That was pitch number 28 on the night. Jonathan Sexton coming in at a 250, 1 for 4 in his first plate appearance tonight. Here comes the 0-1. That one goes down as a strike as well. It looked to be a little bit high, but the home plate umpire decided to call it a strike. It's 0-2. The Newmarket Rebels have Kyle Musser on second following the RBI double from him. As Colorado looks back at second, and a steal is happening as the pitch is thrown. The second baseman fields it in the form of Serrano. He will make the throw to first. It is in time for the out. The Cavaliers pick up 3 outs, but unfortunately for them, 4 runs score in the process. As we take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network, it's a 4-0 game going into the break.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. Our team is dedicated to providing residential business customers with the highest quality roofing products and home improvement services at an affordable price. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
The Law Office of Robert C. Hudson is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. The Law Office of Robert C. Hudson, PLLC, can help serve clients with real estate, civil litigation, land use and zoning, creditor rights, business law, and estates and probate. For more information, visit freyhudson.com or call 540-825-0701. The Law Office of Robert C. Hudson, serving the legal needs of clients in the Piedmont of Virginia for over 40 years. Thank you to the Law Office of Robert C. Hudson for your support of Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
This is a brief in-game reminder that the Valley Baseball League will not tolerate discrimination on the basis of race, religion, color, national origin, age, sex, sexual orientation, marital status, citizenship, and/or military or veteran status. The Valley Baseball League supports all of our teams in addressing these issues at their individual ballpark. Thank you for being a good sport and enjoy the game.
You can buy a car almost anywhere, in the city, in the country, even online. So how do you choose? At Battlefield Culpepper, we think our people make the difference. Many live right here in Culpeper. We're your neighbors. That's why our service techs get the job done right the first time, or why our sales team does the most repeat business in the area. And when you have a question, we're on it. That makes our managers very happy. You can buy a car anywhere, but you'll want to buy it from Battlefield Culpepper, because we are Culpepper.
So after a 4-run top of the first toward the Newmarket Rebels, the Culpeper Cavaliers will come up to the plate in the form of none other than their left fielder, Jack Tarosian, who comes into this evening's game with a 286. The first pitch to him is a ball. 1-0 to start things off here for the left fielder, first batter of the night, Jack Tarosian. As the pitcher Mark Hindy looks and deals ball 2 on that one. 2-0 count early on here for Jack Tarosian in plate appearance number 1 on the night. Jack Tarosian comes from Creighton, a native of Omaha, Nebraska. He will bouncing ball that one to short. The play at first is just about in time for out number 1. So Jack Tarosian goes down on a 6-3 play as Connor Butler, the shortstop, comes up to the plate for the Cavaliers. Waynesboro leads Purcellville 1-0 at the home field of the Generals. No other games in the Valley League have scores so far this evening. Stanton hosting Front Royal, Winchester hosting Strasburg, as the first pitch to the second batter in the lineup, Connor Butler, is a ball. Here comes the 1-0. That one is down the heart of the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call. 1-1 is now the count. Woodstock hosting Charlottesville and Harrisonburg hosting Covington. Again, all 4 of those games have no score yet as the 1-1 goes to 2-1 on that one. 2 balls and a strike now coming to Connor Butler. First plate appearance of the night as Hindy sets on the mound. Here comes the 2-1. That is cut on and missed for strike 2 now for the shortstop. That's the 7th pitch coming from Hindi as Butler comes in 3 for 17. That's a 176. He's the lone Cavalier with a home run. Here comes, and it's popped in the direction of right center. Looks to be caught. It is dropped in between the center fielder and the right fielder. Connor Butler blooping it between Drismecki and Elrico Riley, and he will get a single after going 2 for 2. As the center fielder, Kane Vu, comes up to the plate for the Cavaliers. This is his first game in the confines of the baseball field at CCHS. He came in to the Cavaliers organization, I want to say Monday, and started the game on Tuesday, as the first pitch to him is a cut and a miss for strike one. Nothing in one to start things off here for Vu in plate appearance number 1, and not only this game, but at CCHS. The 10th pitch coming up for the pitcher Hindi, and he will throw it back to first. The play is not in time. 0-1 is the count coming to the batter Vu on the next pitch thrown from Mark Hindi. He sets, takes a long look at first as he is a lefty and will deal it. That one misses, ball 1. Count now mirrors for Kane Vu, 1-1 on the 10th pitch of the game for Hindi. And Hindi comes into this game with a 4.50 ERA. He stands 4 innings under his belt and 6 strikeouts. As the 1-1 comes in and misses for 2-1 to the batter, Kane Vu. The Cavaliers have Connor Butler on first following a beautifully placed hit. The pick back to first is not in time. I don't know how he did it, but he somehow blooped it between Elrico Riley and Jude Drismecki. So certainly a beautiful hit on the night for Connor Butler to start things off. He now stands on first. As the 2-1 comes into Vu, it misses ball 3, and now Vu is facing a pretty good count here with 3-1 on, I want to say, the 12th pitch. Rebels lead 4-0 as Hindi stands on the mound and deals the pitch. That one was close to cutting him as Vu comes up to first on a walk. Connor Butler advances to second as Keith Savoy Jr., the designated hitter, comes up to the plate. Keith Savoy Jr. coming into this evening's game with a .364 batting average. Has some pretty decent hits here, at least, for the Cavaliers. I want to say he's hit in both games that have been played here so far. As the ball gets away from the catcher, one runner will advance in the form of Connor Butler. He will take the pick to third. And just like that, the Cavaliers have runners in the corners as Keith Savoy Jr. is looking to keep his hit streak here at CCHS. He's got to face Mark Hindi. As the Newmarket catcher Jonathan Sexton out of Bridgewater will take a brief walk out to the mound and just try to calm those pitches down, as he's looking for some good pitches here from Hindi. Runners threaten the corners for the Cavaliers. Connor Butler on third, Kane Vu on first. Hindi sets and will deal the pitch. It's cut on and missed by Savoy for strike 1. 1-1 count now coming to Savoy on the next one. The 16th pitch coming from Hindi of the game. Here it comes. It's a cut and a miss for strike 2, and the play at second is not in time, and the Cavaliers get on the board on a trick play. They will bring home Connor Butler. Connor Butler crosses the plate after a beautiful read from a bit of a misread from the Newmarket infield. Kane Vu now stands at second. It's a 4-1 ball game in the favor of the Cavaliers as 1-2 goes to 2-2. Mark Hindi, 16 pitches on the night. Looking back at second very long, takes the pitch. It's a cut and miss for Savoy for strike 3. It's a swinging strike. And the second out of the inning is recorded as the fifth batter in the Cavalier lineup, Quinn Rooks, comes up to the plate. Playing at the 3 spot if you're doing your scorebook for the Cavaliers this evening. He comes in from Vancouver, Washington, 6'3", 195-pound righty-righty senior out of Brown University. Finds the first pitch go through the strike zone. Strike one is the call. 0-1 the count now for the first baseman Rooks in his first plate appearance of this evening's game. He's coming into this game with a 2 for 10. That's a 200 average. 2 RBIs. As Hindi sets and deals the 0-1, that bounces in front of home plate. Ball 1 on the hop, 1-1 on the count. As Hindi will have pitched 20. The Cavaliers have 2 outs on the board. They trail 4-1 as Connor Butler crosses home on a steal. Kane Vu on second after a steal as well. That was misread by the second baseman. He will steal to third. It is not in time. Kane Vu put on the rocket jets and ride down that 90-foot highway. Kane Vu looks to be an asset early on for the Cavaliers as Quinn Rooks faces 2-1 on the next one with a man 90 feet behind his back. Here comes the 2-1, and it misses ball 3. 3-1 is your count for Quinn Rooks, the first baseman coming into this evening's game. As Kane Vu stands on third now for the Cavaliers, 2 outs down. Quinn Rooks at the plate, Mark Hindi on the mound, 3-1 count coming. Here comes the pitch. That is a cut and a miss, called strike 2 for Rooks. And never mind, that was 3. I think all of us are confused up here as that appeared to be strike 2 for us, but in fact, that was strike 3 and the side retires as the Cavaliers get 1 on the board and strand 1, unfortunately for them. We take a sideline here in the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. We'll return to you in just a few moments.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpepperbattlefieldtours.com.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Homebuilders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We are proud that our trade partners have worked with us for many years and understand the quality and pride we expect in each and every home we build. This dedication to quality construction has made us part of the bedrock of this community. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Homebuilders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, build with certainty.
So the Cavaliers get 1 across in the bottom half of the first. Unfortunately for them, they strand 1 as the Newmarket Rebels will call up Drew Sassaman, the second baseman, to lead things off. The 9th batter in the original lineup for the Rebels. As the starting pitcher for the Cavaliers, Tyler Kaltrider, will let that one go downstairs. Ball 1 is the call. 1-0 to start things off here for the 9th batter in the lineup, Drew Sassaman, in his first plate appearance in tonight's game. Sassaman coming in 2 for 10. That's a 200. No home runs, 1 RBIs. He will line that one to right, drops in front of the chasing right fielder Sheffield for a base hit. It is a single on the night for Drew Sassaman, and he will get to first off of a pretty nice hit that was probably about 20 feet from the corner of the outfield. As then we'll call up the original leadoff batter, Sean Stewart, to the plate. Last time he came up, he swung on and missed for strike number 3 as he looks to get on base with his first bit of action tonight. Statistics-wise, Kaltrider sets, got a man behind his back, will deal the pitch. That one goes down the heart of the strike zone for a looking strike. 0-1 to start things off here for Sean Stewart in plate appearance number 2 on this evening's game. looking for his first bit of statistical action here as he swung and missed rather. Strike 3 on the last one. The second one misses for ball 1. 1-1 is the count as the throwback to first following the pitch is not in time. As Culpepper looks to throw back to first again, that was close, but no cigar. As Sassaman is just about safe there. Truly a great awareness play by the pitcher, Culpepper, as he deals the 1-1. That one goes down the heart of the strike zone for a looking strike. Strike 2 is the call. 1-2 is now the count as Culpepper is up in the count. 1-2 on the batter, Stewart. Culpepper sits on the mound. Got a man 45 feet behind him on first. Deals the pitch. That one misses, ball 2. Count now mirrors 2-2 to Stewart. No outs on the board in this top half of the second. Newmarket leads 4-1 as Culpepper pitches number 36 on the night. The throwback to first is not in time. They're really trying to get Drew Sassaman off the bag as he's taking a pretty hefty lead off in some instances. As Culpepper sets on the mound, here comes the 1-2 rather. The play will be bobbled, and that looked like it hit him in the helmet. He lost his helmet on that play as well. Certainly hope that he is okay following that. He is getting up and picking up his helmet as the count fills 3-2. So Drew Sassaman steals to second, and it's a pretty risky aftermath there as the ball hit him in the helmet, and the contact with the bag actually made him lose his helmet. So really lucky to be out there without much of injury, if at all, as the payoff comes in. That's ball 4. Sean Stewart takes his 90-foot walk of fame. He is still 0 for 1 on the night, but gets some on-base action as Jude Drzemecki comes up to the plate. And he certainly looks to be an asset early on for the Newmarket Rebels in this game. Went yard into left his first at-bat off of only a couple of pitches, maybe 5 pitches, as he faced a 2-2. As Culpepper deals the first pitch, that one will go through the heart of the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call. 0-1 the count for the second batter in the original lineup, Jude Drzemecki, here in plate appearance number 2 this evening. Culpepper sets on the mound, looks back to second. Sassaman has a pretty hefty lead off a second as well. Deals the 0-1. That one misses, ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Coming to Drzemecki, as that was pitch number 30 on the night, or my apologies, 40. My math was wrong. As Culpepper looks back at second again. Nobody home to make the play. Takes a double take, deals the pitch. And that one will miss for ball 2. 2-1 is the count now coming to the batter, Drzemecki, my apologies, the right fielder in tonight's game for the Rebels. 2 balls and a strike coming to him, and these buttons, again, aren't registering. Here comes the 2-1. That one misses, ball 3. This time it went inside Drzemecki's batter's box for a 3-1 count. No outs on the board in this top half of the second. The Rebels lead 4-1. As runners threaten first and second for the Rebels. Here comes the 3-1. That is pop bouncing ball in play. Fielded by Culpepper. The play at first is in time for the out, but it is a sacrifice hit for the Rebels right fielder as he will get out by 1. It's a 1-3 play, and the first out of the inning is recorded as Bryce Safarwich comes up to the plate. He got on via a walk last time, so he is 0 for 0 on the night, but he was also one of the Rebels to cross the plate in the top half of the first. Runners threaten second and third, so possibly 2 in scoring position for the Rebels in the form of Sassaman and Stewart for them. As the pitch comes in, it is popped up, playable in the direction of first base. Or rather, it's a short pop fly near the pitcher's mound, and it is fielded by Quinn Rooks, the first baseman, for a quick out number 2. So it is a pop out to the first baseman for out number 2 as Elrico Riley comes up to the plate playing center field this evening for the Rebels. He got on via a single and actually hit a batter in. Or let me reword that. Batted a runner in. There we go. That's the exact wording I wanted to go for, but it didn't come out the mouth the right way. Here comes the pitch. That one's missed ball 1. Good Lord, I'm now messing up my words. I think I might be suffering half of a stroke here. 26 strikes and 18 balls we'll now make it 19 balls for the 45th pitch of the night for Colt Ryder. 1-0 count now coming to the batter, Riley. The second pitch coming in, and down the strike zone is strike 1. It's a now 1-1 count for Elrico Riley. Here in plate appearance number 2. Again, he came across the plate as another one of the Rebels' 4 to score. He also batted a runner in last time to help bring the 4-1 lead to reality, as that one goes through for a strike, and I'm going to side with Riley there a little bit. That one looked like it was downstairs just a tad, at least from this angle and with my bad eyes. So not quite sure how that one was supposed to go for Riley, but the home plate umpire called it a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strike count now, with runners threatening second and third for the Rebels. 2 outs down. Colt Ryder sets on the rubber, deals the 1-2. Cut on and missed from Elrico Riley. Strike 3. He goes down on a swinging strike for out number 3. As the Cavaliers pick up their first scoreless frame of defense here this evening, they trail 4-1 going into the bottom half of this break. We return to you on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network right after these messages from our sponsors. UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center is your local health center specializing in everything from allergies to weight loss. UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center cares for you and your medical needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center strives to transform health and inspire hope for all Virginians and beyond. For more information on your local UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center, call 540-829-4100. Visit them at 501 Sunset Lane or visit uvahealth.com to find your nearest location. UVA Health, centering patients around all we do. This is a brief in-game reminder that the Valley Baseball League will not tolerate discrimination on the basis of race, religion, color, national origin, age, sex, sexual orientation, marital status, citizenship, and/or military or veteran status. The Valley Baseball League supports all of our teams in addressing these issues at their individual ballpark. Thank you for being a good sport and enjoy the game. So the Cavaliers defense picking up amazingly in the bottom, or rather the top of the second, my apologies, as they trail 4-1, stranding runners on second and third. Drew Sassaman and Sean Stewart's hopes of crossing the plate in the second went down at the hands of Colt Ryder, as the Cavaliers call up Jaden Sheffield to lead things off in this bottom half of the second for his first plate appearance of this evening's game. The first pitch is lined into right and will drop for a single. Rather, it'll get past the right fielder Sheffield. He will round to third, and the play will not be made in time. What could have went down as a single is actually a triple for Jaden Sheffield. And the Cavaliers have the spark to start things off for this top half, rather bottom half of the second inning.
The catcher, number 48, Ryan Peterson.
I'm going to write that down as a single in my scorebook, but he rounds to third off of a bad hop in right in the form. I will write that down as a triple, actually. And actually, I just realized that I read Sheffield's name as the right fielder as well. The actual right fielder will be Drizmecki. I read that in such a quick instant. Point streak has not updated yet. on the web page. So my apologies there.
Yes, it was.
As the 1-0 coming misses ball 2. So and now I'm on the Newmarket side. It'll be Jaden Sheffield on third off of a triple. And that does make sense now. That wasn't necessarily an error. Here comes the pitch. That's lined past second. No, he will scoop it up. And the play is not on target. And the Cavaliers pick up another one. It's a 4-2 ball game on an RBI single from Ryan Peterson. And the Cavaliers now trail 4-2. Charles Crawford will come up to the plate. Mind you, Ryan Peterson picks up his first hit as a Cavalier, and it is in the form of an RBI. Charles Crawford, in the meantime, faces 1-0, I believe, on the first pitch of the at-bat. As the pitcher, Hindi, looks at first and deals the 1-0. That misses ball 2. 2-0 count now coming to the batter, Charles Crawford, in his first plate appearance of this evening's game. Kind of off target with my stats now after that. Hindi pitching number 27, I want to say, on that one, as point streak hasn't updated quite just yet. 28 coming in and missing 4. Or it was a called strike, rather. So it's a 2-1 count coming to Charles Crawford. As pitch number 30 is a cut and a miss, strike 2. And the count now mirrors 2-2 for the third baseman, Crawford. Indy sets and deals the 2-2. That is cut and missed for strike 3. So Charles Crawford goes down swinging. However, if you're looking for positives, that's only the first out for the Cavaliers this inning. As the second baseman, Ethan Serrano, comes up to the plate as Crawford goes down 0 for 1. He was looking for hit number 3 on the season, and unfortunately for him, that doesn't go quite yet. Hindi deals in the meantime, missed ball 1. Count is 1-0 to start things off for Serrano in plate appearance number 1. Serrano comes into this evening's game with a 154 batting average. As the 1-0 comes in, misses ball 2. Count is 2-0 now to the batter, Ethan Serrano. I'm going to guess 33. I believe I'm correct. As Indy Sense looks at first and deals the 2-0. That one goes down as a strike for strike number 1 of the plate appearance for Serrano. Faces 2-1. Cavaliers have a man on first in the form of Ryan Peterson. They scored Jaden Sheffield earlier off an RBI from Peterson. That's bounced to first. The play at second will be on target. The play at first is not in time, or rather it is at the last second for out number 3. So the Cavaliers go down with 2 stranded. However, they pick up 1 run on the play. For the top of the third, the Newmarket Rebels will call up Francesco Calderon. But in the meantime, we will take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network and return to you right after this short break.
Located a mile west of downtown Culpeper, just off Route 29, Mountain Run Winery is set on 36 acres within a larger swath of farmland. With as many as 20 wines produced each year, you would be hard-pressed to find this many quality wines at a winery of our size. We specialize in small batch production of a range of varietals. We have multiple Best in Virginia award-winning wines. For more information, call 703-638-5559 or visit mountainrunwinery.com. Ready to try some of their farm-to-bottle award-winning wines on site? Visit them at 10753 Mountain Run, Lake Road in Culpeper. On-site consumption only offered every Friday through Sunday. Curbside pickup available daily. Call ahead to reserve a time. You must be 21 years or older to indulge. Drink responsibly.
The same food you love at Sean's Table can be served at yours. Whether it's 25 or 100 guests, Sean's caters all your favorites. From brisket, pulled pork, ribs and chicken, to baked beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, and lots more. With simple online ordering, you select your meats, sides, drinks, and paper products. And don't forget our homemade desserts. All of Sean's catering can be delivered right to your table, or you can pick it up. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue Catering. Real wood, real food, real good.
So the Cavaliers put up a little bit of offense to make it a 4-2 ball game going into this top half of the third. And the Newmarket Rebels will call upon Francesco Calderon, the first baseman, to lead things off here in this top half of the third. Here comes the opening pitch. That one is down as a strike. Call it strike one for the first baseman. Nothing in one to start things off here for Calderon in plate appearance number 2. As the 0-1 comes in from Culpeper. Here it comes. It's a foul ball back. 0-2 count now coming to Calderon. In the meantime, Calderon RBIing with a single in his last plate appearance. He also was one of the 4 Rebels to cross the plate in that first inning. As Culpeper deals the 0-2, then is cut on and missed. Call it strike 3, and Calderon goes down swinging. It's the first out of the inning, off the first at bat from Calderon. As Calderon goes down 1 for 2 on the night, the left fielder Kyle Musser comes up to the plate, who got on in the last inning. I want to say it was a single as well, or my apologies, a double. I didn't write it down, so that's my error there. Is the first pitch in the meantime misses for ball 1. 1-0 to start things off here for the Rebel left fielder Kyle Musser. Came into the game 3 for 14, faces 2-0 on the next pitch. He's, again, 1 for 1 on the night with the RBI double last frame, or rather in the first frame, my apologies. Here comes the 2-0. That one goes through as a strike. 2-1 count now coming to the left fielder, Musser. In plate appearance number 2, he goes down in the count now. Calderon sets on the rubber. Here comes the 2-1. That one goes down as a strike. My goodness, that one looked like one that went downstairs just a little bit too far, but the home plate umpire said, nope, that's a strike. So count matches 2-2. Here comes the pitch. That one went a little bit wild. Ball 3. So the count fills 3-2, and my stats say 52, rather 56. So the 57th pitch for Culpeper will be a payoff. As he sets on the mound, here comes the payoff. Popped up, foul territory, looks to lead. Nope, it will stay in play. Chasing around the first baseman, Quinn Rooks, who makes the pop-out grab. Out number 2 on a beautiful catch from Quinn Rooks as Nolan Cutney comes up to the plate. His last plate appearance, he sacrificed too short for the second out in the first frame, which helped advance the runners. It appears Musser and Francesco Calderon, at least guessing on my book. He will ground that one to third. The scoop is made. The play at first is in time. On the tag, Quinn Rooks going from off target to beautiful placement. And the Cavaliers go 1, 2, 3. Folks, if you're going to tune out, why? It's a beautiful game here at Culpeper County High School. Although the Cavaliers trail, they have played beautifully as of recent. We take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network and return to you right after this short break.
Founded in 1951, the Supply Room has grown to be the second largest independent office furniture and supplies dealer in the United States and the largest in the Commonwealth of Virginia. A third-generation family-owned and operated business, our mission is to provide competitive prices, superior service, and innovative solutions to our customers' problems. The Supply Room offers extraordinary customer service, fast and free shipping, customized solutions, and a commitment to community involvement. For more information about your local office supply dealer, visit thesupplyroom.com or call 800-849-7239 toll-free.
With over 30 years experience, Settle Excavating and Construction Incorporated offers Culpeper and surrounding counties top-notch services in modular construction, remodeling, additions, site work, and driveways. Pick one of our floor plans to customize, or bring us your plan. We are authorized builders for nationwide homes. For more information, contact Settle Excavating and Construction by phone at 540-547-2898 or visit us online at settleconstruction.com.
It may be a little too early to call, but as of the bottom of the third, the Cavaliers defense has shown up in great numbers. As they trail 4-2, however, they will call up their original leadoff batter, left fielder Jack Tarosian, to the plate as the Newmarket Rebels round out their defensive warm-ups here. The pitcher, Mark Hindy, still stands on the mound as the starter for the Newmarket Rebels here in this bottom half of the third. Again, the Cavaliers call up Jack Tarosian to the plate. Left fielder from Creighton comes to the Cavaliers. 5'11", 180-pound lefty steps into the batter's box as Hindy pitches. Tarosian signaled bunt, missed it, strike 0-1, my apologies, to start things off here for Tarosian. And plate appearance number 2, he went 6-3 on the last one for the first out. As the second pitch of the at-bat misses, ball 1. The count now evens 1-1. My stats say 38. So I have started trying to count the pitches as well as my other scorebook duties, as he will pop that one into left, and it's just in the reach of the shortstop, Stewart. What a beautiful catch by the shortstop. Tarosian goes down on a pop to 6, and have to appreciate that a little bit more. Stewart really left his position to help cover the left fielder Musser for a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch and something you would see in the NFL. Connor Butler, in the meantime, the shortstop coming up, last time singling, first time in this plate appearance, misses the ball going down as a strike. 0-1 to start things off here for the shortstop Butler. As Hindy sets and will deal the 0-1. That one goes downstairs, ball 1. Count is 1-1 now. I just realized I'm doing this in the wrong frame. 1-1 count now coming to Connor Butler. Correct me if I'm wrong, 41. That, in fact, is 42. So close. Here comes the 1-1. That one misses, ball 2. Count is 2-1 now coming to the batter. On the 43rd pitch, it's 2 straight balls from Hindy as he sets on the mound, stares down the batter. Nobody on base for the Cavaliers so far. And deals the 2-1. Well, is that a swing? It, in fact, is. Kind of looked like it from here, but the home plate umpire wanted to check it just in case, and certainly a smart call to make regardless, because you never want to overstep something if you don't know for sure. So the count will go 2-2 for the shortstop, Connor Butler. As Mark Hindy sets on the mound for the Rebels, he will deal the 2-2. That is popped to third and past the third baseman, Cutney, for a base hit. As Connor Butler going 2 for 2 in his second at-bat on a single. That brings up Kane Vu, who is nothing for nothing coming into this one. Vu got on via a walk, went to third the last time out. Unfortunately for him, couldn't quite get across. It was 4-1 at that time for the Cavaliers. Here comes the opening pitch of the at-bat. That one goes down as a strike. That one looked kind of close to Vu, but at the same time, from here, it's a different angle versus obviously what the home plate umpire sees, so can't contest that too much. As Hindy looks back to first, sets on the mound, 0-1 count coming. Here comes the pitch. That one was close. 1 ball, 1 strike count now coming to Vu. That one looked like it would have hit him from here, but obviously didn't, as he's still there. 1-1 count coming from Hindy. The throwback to first in the meantime is not in time, as Vu comes in 3 for 5 in the last game against Purcellville. His first game as a Cavaliers. He came in earlier this week from Arizona State. Here comes the 1-1. That one will be fouled, and my goodness, I don't think that foul ball can be retrieved, as it got stuck in the fence near the Newmarket dugout. It's a foul ball for Vu. He faces 1-2 on the next one. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's number 47. I believe that is correct. As Hindy sets on the mound, got a man on first. He will throw back to first. It is not in time. That man on first for the Cavaliers is Connor Butler, the shortstop, going 2 for 2 now at first. With only one out down in this bottom half of the third, the Cavaliers trail 4-2 in what has been, knock on wood so far, a beautifully played game on defense for the Cavaliers, as that one is lined into right field, looks to drop between them for a base hit, and it will be a single on the stat sheet for Kane Vu as he gets his first hit of the night. And the Cavaliers have runners threatening first and second as Keith Savoy Jr., the designated hitter this evening for the Cavaliers, will come up to the plate for them. Looking for something to spark right now. He swung and missed for strike 3 on his first go-around as the first pitch is outside in the opposing batter's box. Savoy is a righty for ball 1. But Keith Savoy, unless my memory serves me incorrectly, has hit at least once in both games he has played here. So he is 2 for 2 on this field in a game hitting streak, as the second pitch of the at-bat goes through as a strike. Now 1-1 count coming to Keith Savoy Jr. On pitch, it appears number 50. Hindy looks back at second. Nobody home to make the play. Here comes the 1-1, and that is fouled out of play on the first base side. So Savoy will face a 1-2 on the next one. Savoy coming in 4 for 11. He has hit in every game except for one. That is if he started all 5. As the 1-2 comes in, misses 2-2. 52nd pitch is a 2, or 53rd pitch rather, is coming in as a 2-2 from Mark Hindy. He sets on the mound, got runners on first and second. Looks back at second, nobody home to make the play on a double play. Here comes the pitch. That one misses ball 3, and the count fills 3-2 for the DH, Keith Savoy Jr. Hindy sets on the mound, got runners on first and second in the form of Connor Butler and Kane Vu, respectively, on second and first. He will cut and miss on that one for strike 3, so he goes down swinging, still looking for action as Quinn Rooks comes up to the plate. Rooks coming in off of the third out on a full count. I believe he was one of the strikeouts that Hindy has. I could be wrong. I didn't write it down, unfortunately, but I do have down that he had a full count at the end and was a part of the third out as he fouls that one away and back. 0-1 is the count now coming to Quinn Rooks. And I've been, in fact, told that he did swing and miss for strike 3 on the first plate appearance, as I believe that is 55 pitches on the night for Hindy. Nope, it is 55. It just updated. 55 pitches coming from Hindy, make it 56 in the form of an 0-1. And here it comes. That is a cut and a miss for strike number 2. So Quinn Rooks goes down 0 for 2 early. He's got men on first and second in the form of Kane Vu and Connor Butler, respectively. Wants to bring one of them home, if not both. That would tie the game as he stands as an insurance run. Here comes the pitch. That one misses ball 1. So Quinn Rooks looks at the first one miss on pitch number 57 on the night for Mark Hindy. It's a 1-2 count coming on number 58. He sets, looks back at second, nobody home to make the play, will deal from the left-hander. 1-2 goes 2-2, and a little bit of a sour state for the pitcher. On pitch number 58, it's a 2-2 coming from 59. Connor Butler is one of the 2 Cavaliers to round to the plate as he got on via a walk and stole every other time. That popped up playable on the third base side. Looks to be just foul, and my goodness. It's just out of reach of the camera, as you can see the children running down on the left side. But there was a young man sitting on the Newmarket side, and my goodness, that was like 3-4 feet in front of him. So props for the heads-up awareness by the fan on the third base side. And as we get back to play, it's a 2-2 count. Hindy looks back at second, will deal it. That's a wave and a miss for strike 3. So Quinn Rooks goes down swinging 2 straight times And this one comes as a little bit of as a cost to the Cavaliers as they had 2 on base. 4-2 ball game in the favor of Newmarket going into the top half of the 4th. Cavaliers trail 4-2 on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
Founded in 1951, the Supply Room has grown to be the second largest independent office furniture and supplies dealer in the United States and the largest in the Commonwealth of Virginia. A third-generation family-owned and operated business, our mission is to provide competitive prices, superior service, and innovative solutions to our customers' problems. The Supply Room offers extraordinary customer service, fast and free shipping, customized solutions, and a commitment to community involvement. For more information about your local office supply dealer, visit thesupplyroom.com or call 800-849-7239 toll-free.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit CulpepperBattlefieldTours.com.
So the Cavaliers unfortunately can't get any to cross in the bottom half of the 3rd, ending their run streak as the Newmarket Rebels will retake their offensive set. They will call up Jonathan Sexton, the catcher, to lead things off in this top half of the 4th. And apologies for our scoreboard freezing. I checked it in the middle of the inning if you were paying attention to that. Thankfully, we finally got it back up as that is popped very high out of play on the first base side and will ping the dugout. If I was down there, I would have just watched that ball. As high as that thing went, I would have watched it and walked away. And if I was Jonathan Sexton watching that ball hit the dugout, I would have been like, oh, man, I don't want to pay for a brand new dugout. No, I'm just messing. As the 0-1 misses, or rather not misses, fouls away. I need to stop going off track here. 0-1 misses. Nope, I said it again. 0-1 is fouled off on the first base side. There we go. 0-2 count now coming to Jonathan Sexton from Colt Rider. Here it comes. It goes past him as a ball. 1-2 count coming from Colt Rider to Jonathan Sexton, who again is leading off for the Rebels here. Here comes the 1-2. That is popped into left, looks to stay fair. It just about goes foul. A very close cut from the bat of Sexton. And I don't have a perfect angle of how far that ball went into foul territory, but it was very close. I would say within 5 feet easily. But then again, I can't really tell from here. So 1-2 stays where it is for the catcher, Sexton, who is leading off for the Rebels. Colt Rider sets and will deal it. And that is fouled back. So Sexton is getting his money's worth on this at-bat. Got 2 straight pitches to foul off. One, unfortunately for him, the previous one was just a little too angled away. That could have been a beautifully placed base hit. As the 1-2 comes from Colt Rider, here it comes. That is popped, fouled again. Away on the first base side. So again, Colt Rider, or my apologies, not Colt Rider. Colt Rider is the pitcher. Sexton, the catcher at the plate for the Rebels, is really getting his money's worth on this one. 3 straight now fouled away for the catcher. He faces 1-2 for the last 3 pitches. As Colt Rider sets on the mound to the leadoff batter for the frame, Sexton. Looks to deal it. Here comes 1-2. Upstairs, ball 2. Count is now 2-2 at a mirror for Jonathan Sexton. Here comes the 2-2. That one is fouled yet again. That is 4 straight out of the last 4 out of the last 5, rather, to correct my wording, that have been fouled away from Sexton. He is really looking to get that first hit of the game here. As Culpeper sets, here comes the 2-2 from him. That is this time States Fair goes through for a base hit. First hit of the night for the batter Sexton. He will get on a single that gets past the second baseman Serrano. So a little on-base action for Jonathan Sexton in plate appearance number 2 on the night. That rounds down to the 9th batter in the original lineup, Drew Sassaman, the second baseman, who got on in the second as a leadoff batter on a single. As he steps into the right-hand batter's box, Culpeper sets on the mound. Here comes the pitch. That one is through the heart of the strike zone. Strike 1 being the call. 0-1 being your count to start things off here for Drew Sassaman in plate appearance number 2 on the night. Pitch number 68 coming up from Culpeper in the form of an 0-1. It misses ball 1. Count is 1-1 now coming to the second baseman Sassaman. 4-2 ball game in the favor of Newmarket. They went 1-2-3 last time and stranded 2 runners the previous time. As that's bounced to second, the play to first is in time. So there is a sacrifice out on the board. As I hit the wrong button there, my apologies. As Drew Sassaman goes from 4-3 for the sacrifice to get Jonathan Sexton to second. As Sean Stewart, the original leadoff batter, comes up to the plate for his 3rd plate appearance of the night. The first time around, he struck swinging. The second one, he got a walk and rounded to second and was one of those 2 runners in the second to be stranded as the first pitch comes in and misses ball 1. 1-0 count to start things off here for Stewart in plate appearance number 3 of this evening's ball game. Culpeper sets on the mound. Got a runner behind him, looks back to him, and will make the throw to second, but it is just about not in time. A beautiful executed play by Culpeper to try to get the man out. And Serrano was there just in time, but unfortunately not enough time as the runner Sexton got back just in the right amount of time. As the pitch comes in, it's a cut on and miss. Called strike 1. 1-1 is your count now to the batter, Stewart. As that was pitch number 73 coming from Culpeper as he sets, looks back to second. 1-1 count coming from him. He will deal it, and that one's in the opposing batter's box, rather. What another great stop by the Cavalier catcher, Ryan Peterson, as the count goes from 1-1 to 2-1 for him. Culpeper sets on the mound again, got Sexton to his back on second. Looks back to second and appears to deal he will. 2-1 count is cut on and missed for strike 2. Count now evens at a 2-2. My stats say 75th pitch, rather 74th. I think I crossed one too many out there. So pitch number 75 is in the form of a 2-2 from Culpeper. Again, he's got Jonathan Sexton to his back on second. He looks back to second. Second baseman Toronto shifting away. Will deal the 2-2. It's a cut and miss. Called strike 3 coming to Sean Stewart. He will swing and miss for out number 2. And Jonathan Sexton stays on second as Jude Drzmecki, my apologies, coming up 1 for 2, is the lone Rebel to hit a home run this game, and the second time around went from Culpeper to the first baseman Rooks. As Culpeper deals, the first pitch is through the strike zone as a called strike looking. 0-1 to start things off here for the batter Drzmecki, playing right field this evening on the defensive side of things for Newmarket. 0-1 count coming in. Sexton at second for the Rebels as Culpeper takes a double take. He will deal the 0-1. That's grounded past the mound through for a base hit. as Sexton rounds home. Misses the cutoff man, but the throw will miss the catcher as well. So the Newmarket Rebels pick up back where they left off from the first. It appears to be an RBI, I want to say double, but I'm not perfect. It'll be a single, rather, as Jonathan Sexton rounds home. It's a 5-2 ball game as Drizmecki picks up his second hit of the night, goes 2 for 3 as he stands on second now. Bryce Safferwich, the designated hitter, coming up now for the Rebels. He crossed the plate earlier off of a walk and then popped out to the first baseman in his second, so looking to get hit number 2 on the night. First pitch to him in the meantime is a called strike looking. 0-1 to start things off here for Safferwich in plate appearance number 3 on the night, as that was pitch number 78 coming from Cultrider. He's about 12 pitches, if my math serves me. 79 comes in as a strike. 0-2 now coming to Bryce Safferwich. But Tyler Cultrider getting ever so closely to that 90-pitch limit for eligibility in the next game, which I'm hoping that head coach Brandon Mack wouldn't start him in the next game regardless, or actually start him or play him, rather, simply because he's done a lot of work this game, as that is fouled, and my goodness, another one stuck in the fence. This time it's stuck in a bit of a hard-to-reach place, and I really don't think that any kids are going to be climbing that fence, and honestly, I hope they don't. Count stays where it is, 0-2 coming to the batter, Safferwich, who is DHing tonight for the Rebels. Here comes the 0-2. That misses ball 1. Count is 1-2 now coming to Safferwich. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is 80. It actually is. 1 ball, 2 strikes now coming to the batter, Safferwich, as Drizmecki stands on second for the Rebels. Brought in Jonathan Sexton off of a double. Colorado looks back at second. Nobody home to make the play. Here comes the 1-2. That misses ball 2. Count now evens 2-2 for the batter, Safferwich. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now coming to the batter, Safferwich. Colorado sets. Again, got a man behind him in the form of Jude Drizmecki. Looks back to second. Nobody home to make the play. Here comes the 2-2. It misses to fill the count. So the count fills for Safferwich. It appears that's his second time where he's faced a payoff. The last time doing so, he walked. So Cultrider looking to get the edge here. Here comes the payoff that is popped, fouled, out of play on the first base side. Count stays where it is at a 3-2. As Drizmecki got a nice leadoff there, but unfortunately for him, he's got to go back. Cultrider setting on the mound. Stares down the batter. Instead of looking back to second, he will now look back to second. And will deal the payoff again. This time goes straight to the center fielder. What a diving grab by Vu! What a way to end the frame as Kane Vu knocked down himself to pick up the out. The hopes of Safferwich go down as out number 3 is recorded in beauty. We take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network, and we'll be back with you in just a moment as you hear a word from our sponsors at Design Options Incorporated.
Design Options Incorporated is a proud supporter of Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball. At Design Options, we provide architectural services for custom drawn residential and commercial plans at a reasonable cost. We provide architectural services for custom house plans, commercial projects, renovation and additions, and garages, barns, and stables. We pride ourselves in helping every client design their project to perfectly fit their needs needs. Our finished product is a construction plan guaranteed to meet the permit requirements of Virginia. To get in touch with us today, call 540-825-4656 or visit their website at designoptionsinc.com.
All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Since 2004, All Install has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price for the consumer. We offer free, in-home estimates, annual maintenance contracts, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Our Generac trained and certified technicians are friendly and knowledgeable and always ready to serve. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. For more information, visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
The Newmarket Rebels score in the top half of the fourth. However, the Cavaliers defense ends it on a beautiful diving play from the center fielder, Kane Fu, as Jaden Sheffield is your man at the plate to lead things off for the Cavaliers. He comes up with a triple, 1 for 1 on the night, as his triple came off of a bad hop in front of the Newmarket right fielder, Drizmecki. As the first pitch comes to him, it's a cut and a miss for strike one. 0-1 to start things off here for the batter, Jaden Sheffield. Or my apologies. Nope, Jaden Sheffield. I marked it in the wrong one. So here comes the 0-1 to Sheffield. That one misses for ball one. 1-1 count coming to the Cavalier right fielder. As Hindi sets on the mound. Rather, they will have a quick meeting between 1 and 2. And we'll take this brief pause for a station identification here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
You're tuned in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
So the pitcher and catcher meeting between Hindi and Sexton didn't last that long, as they had some quick words to swap there. In the meantime, 1-1 goes to 2-1 to Sheffield. And again, Sheffield is 1 for 1 off of a triple, as the 1-2, or rather 2-1, my apologies, misses for strike two. Or not misses, it goes down beautifully. That was a beautiful pitch for strike two. Now 2-2 count coming to Sheffield in this second plate appearance. He's trying to keep that hit streak alive if he can help it. As the 2-2 comes in, here comes the pitch from Hindi that is fouled at the plate. So the count stays where it is for the batter, Sheffield. Following him will be Peterson and Crawford, as the two of the other three due up for the Cavaliers. But if Sheffield can get on, Serrano is most likely due up as well. As the 2-2 misses, and the first batter of the fourth for the Cavaliers faces a payoff. Hindi sets. Here comes the payoff. Fouled away. And as it bounces off of the fence by the Cavalier dugout, it goes back into the infield as the count stays where it is. That was pitch number 58, it appears, from Hindi. 38 strikes, or now 39 strikes, if you will, 29 balls. I somehow kept that up. Hindi looking down to the batter. Right arm stands out. He now sets. Leadoff batter facing a 3-2. It is Jaden Sheffield. Here comes the pitch. That is a cut and a miss for strike three swinging. So Jaden Sheffield goes down 1 for 2. And his hit streak will end there for the game. But Ryan Peterson comes up for the Cavaliers. He got on last time via a single in the second for an RBI to bring Jaden Sheffield home, actually. However, unfortunately for him, he was caught stealing for a double play. As the first pitch in the meantime is a ball, 1-0 to start things off here for the batter, Peterson. As the 1-0 comes in, looks like a cut and a miss for strike one. Count is now even 1-1 for the batter, Peterson. Here comes the pitch from Hindy. That one misses as well. Ball 2 is the call. 2-1 is the count. Coming to Peterson. Hindy sets on the mound. Nobody on base. Here comes the pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 2. Count is now even again, this time in the form of a 2-2. 40 strikes, 31 balls from Hindy. He sets. Here comes the pitch. That is a line foul on the third base side, rather. Out of play, it appears it is. That was the 62nd pitch of the night for Hindy. As Peterson faces 2-2, Hindy sets on the mound. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Catcher fields it to first in time for out number 2. A 2-3 makes it the second out as Charles Crawford, the third baseman, comes up to the plate for the Cavaliers. Crawford is 0 for 1 on a swinging strikeout. Picked up the first out of the second for the Cavaliers there. Following him was a double play. As the first pitch of the at-bat misses, ball 1, 1-0 to start things off here for the third baseman, Crawford, in plate appearance number 2 in this evening's ball game. Hindy sets on the mound. Nobody on base. Here comes the 1-0. That one misses, ball 2. Count is now 2-0 coming to Charles Crawford. Two outs on the board in this bottom half of the fourth. Cavaliers trail by 3. Hindy sets. Got a 2-0 coming. Here comes. Misses, ball 3. So Charles Crawford gets a little bit of a taste of the sweet life right now as he faces a 3-0 on the next one. Question is, will he get a base on balls or will he find a strike? As Hindy sets on the mound. Here comes the pitch. It's a base on ball. So Charles Crawford will take the 90-foot walk of fame. The first one for the frame as Ethan Serrano will come up after all. Ethan Serrano is 0 for 1 on the evening. He grounded to second for the play at first. That helped with the double play, actually. He's hit on, and that will do it at first for out number 3. So the Cavaliers get one on base. No score yet from them. As we go into the top half of the 5th, Cavaliers trail 5-2 to the visiting Newmarket Rebels. We take a sideline here in the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network, and we return to you right after this.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
Located a mile west of downtown Culpeper, just off Route 29, Mountain Run Winery is set on 36 acres within a larger swath of farmland. With as many as 20 wines produced each year, you would be hard-pressed to find this many quality wines at a winery of our size. We specialize in small batch production of a range of varietals. We have multiple Best in Virginia award-winning wines. For more information, call 703-638-5559 or visit mountainrunwinery.com. Ready to try some of their farm-to-bottle award-winning wines on site? Visit them at 10753 Mountain Run, Lake Road in Culpeper. On-site consumption only offered every Friday through Sunday. Curbside pickup available daily. Call ahead to reserve a time. You must be 21 years or older to indulge. Drink responsibly.
So the Cavaliers go down 1, 2, almost 3 in the bottom half of the fourth as Ethan Serrano went down 0 for 2 on the night as he went for another 4-3 to retire the fourth inning of offense for the Cavaliers as the Newmarket Rebels call up Elrico Riley. In the meantime, the first pitch to him is down the heart of the strike zone. Strike one is the call, 0-1 is your count for the center fielder Elrico Riley. As the 0-1 comes in and a looking strike, number 2 on the board in the strike column for Elrico Riley. 0-2 is the count. As Colt Ryder sets on the mound, here comes the pitch. That's a cut and a miss for a called strike 3 swinging. Elrico Riley going down 1 for 3 as Francesco Calderon comes up to the plate. The first baseman this evening is 1 for 2 on the night. Got an RBI single in the first inning, then struck out swinging for the first out of the third. He now swings and misses for strike 1. In his third plate appearance, 0-1 to start things off here for Francesco Calderon. Here comes the 0-1. That is a cut and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2 is your count for Francesco Calderon. As Colt Ryder has pitched strike number 59, I want to guess. Rather, 58. It's 88 on the night, make it 89 in the form of the first ball of the at-bat. 1-2 now the count for Francesco Calderon. As the 1-2 comes in, it's popped up, playable. Fielded by the catcher, Peterson, rather the third baseman, Crawford, for out number 1. And it appeared that the catcher, Peterson, wanted to make the catch, but he didn't, because I'm going to assume he lost it in the light. As that will bring up, let me see, I lost my notes here. Kyle Musser, my apologies, that was out number 2. As it's a pop out at 5 for Calderon. Kyle Musser comes up. In the meantime, the first pitch is a ball. 1-0 is your count as that is popped to right. Chasing over. Making the catch is Sheffield. It's another 1-2-3 inning for the Cavaliers on defense. As that's a pop out to 9 as we take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. I'd like to thank our friends at Path Recreational and Fitness Center during this break.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center is a proud sponsor of Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball. Our full 27,000 square foot center is open with multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. The fitness area offers classes for adults and children, strength and cardio equipment, a functional training room, and kids' corner child care. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. Thank you for voting us Best Fitness Center and Community Center in the Culpeper Times Best of the Best 2023 campaign. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves students in 34 high schools, 40 middle schools, and 1 university, totaling over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
After a beautiful 1-2-3 inning from the Cavaliers on defense, after the new pitcher comes in for the New Market Rebels, it'll be Jack Tarosian to lead things off for the Cavaliers, as the New Market Rebels will call on their new pitcher, Luke Payne, out of Shenandoah Junction, West Virginia, 6'3", 230-pound right-handed pitcher, a junior out of Mansfield University. Again, the leadoff batter for the frame is the original leadoff batter, Jack Tarosian. I was about to say Jaden. I don't know where that would have came from. Jack Tarosian. First pitch of the at-bat is grounded foul on the third base side. 0-1 to start things off for Jack Tarosian. Plate appearance number 3. He's looking for his first hit of tonight's ball game. So Tarosian sets on the mound, or my apologies, sets in the plate. The new pitcher Payne sets on the mound, as the 1-1 is the count, as that pitch missed. So here comes the 1-1 that is popped fouled on the Newmarket side of the field. Luke Payne on pitch number 3. Make it 4 now in the form of a 1-2. That's a grounder, bouncing ball to first. Anyone home to make the play? It is, in fact, Payne to scoot over to make it a 3-1 play for the first out of the frame. Jack Tarosian goes down again. He's 0 for 3 following that one, as the shortstop Connor Butler comes up to the plate. Connor Butler coming into the night 2 for 2, my apologies. Singles both times and was one of the 2 Cavaliers now as he bloops that one into right. It's a perfect game so far for Butler on offense. He gets a single into right, and he will be the first man on base for this bottom half of the 5th. So Connor Butler, perfect on the night so far. He was one of the now 2 Cavaliers to score. He was the first one to do it. He got on first via a single in the 3rd, got to second, but unfortunately for him was stranded at second, as the first pitch in the meantime to the new batter, Kane Vu, is found away on the Cavaliers side, in play. I want to say that was the 7th pitch, or rather 7 is coming up according to Point Streak right now. So Payne sets, throws back to first. It is not in time. 0-1 is your count coming to Kane Vu. He's also perfect on the night coming into this at-bat. He is perfect, but he walked the first time around, singled the second. As the 0-1 comes in, they're going to call it foul, and with good respect there, as it bounced just foul before going fair. So 0-2 the count going to Kane Vu. As he goes down rather quickly, he's got a man, Connor Butler, on first with 1 out down. The Rebels lead 5-2. As Luke Payne sets on the mound, here comes the pitch. That is a grounder to first, bouncing ball, and he will be tagged in the baseline for out number 2. So Kane Vu goes down. I'm going to score that as a pop to 3, or a grounder rather to 3. I don't know why I said pop. Grounder to 3 for the second out, as Keith Savoy Jr. comes up to the plate. And unfortunately for him, he has struggled in this game so far. And in the meantime, Connor Butler stealing to second. So a runner possibly in scoring position for the Cavaliers late in this frame, as Payne deals the opening pitch to Savoy. Misses ball 1. 1-0 is your count to start things off for Keith Savoy Jr., the designated hitter this evening. He faces a 1-0. According to Point Streak, this will be the 9th pitch of the night for Payne. It goes downstairs, ball 2. So 2-0 is an early count for Keith Savoy Jr., who goes up rather quick. Got a man on second in the form of Connor Butler. He has the potential to bring him home. As Payne sets, deals the 2-0. It's down the strike zone. Called strike one, looking to Savoy. 2-1 count on the next one, making number 10 on the night for Payne, or 10th pitch, rather, on the night for Payne, and a 2-1 count. So here comes the 11th pitch of the night. It's a cut and miss for strike two, and Savoy goes from cruising to uh-oh. A match count 2-2. And rather, it's now the 13th pitch as Payne sets on the mound. Looks back at second, nobody home to make the play. Here comes the 2-2 that is fouled off, out of play on the Cavaliers side of the field. Keith Savoy Jr. has the potential to bring Butler home from second. It just depends on how good of a hit he can muster up. As Payne sets on the mound, 2-2 count coming, looks back to second, nobody home to the plate. Here comes the pitch. That one's outside, and the count fills for Savoy. Pitch number 14 fills the count. Number 15 will be the payoff. As Payne sets on the mound, looks back to second again, nobody home. Here comes the pitch. That one's upstairs. Savoy Jr. Strut your stuff and take that 90-foot walk of fame. So the Cavaliers will call up Quinn Rooks, who is, unfortunately for him, struck out swinging both times and, in fact, has ended the inning as well. And this is a bit of an iffy situation. If he strikes out again, he will end the inning for the third time. However, he's got runners on first and second now. As Payne sets, looks back to second, nobody home. Here comes the opening pitch of that bat. That is lined into left, going back far, but it looks to be playable, and it is. So this time, Quinn Rooks gets a bit of a contact on the ball, but unfortunately, as his last two at-bats have gone, he ended the inning again. But this time, instead of going out on a missing swing, he will go out on a pop to 7 as that ends the frame here for the Cavaliers on offense. They go down through 5 complete. It's a 5-2 ball game in the favor of the Newmarket Rebels as we take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. Back to you in about 60 seconds.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. Our team is dedicated to providing residential business customers with the highest quality roofing products and home improvement services at an affordable price. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
The Newmarket Rebels look to the bat of Nolan Cutney to lead things off here in this top half of the sixth. The visiting Rebels lead 5-2 over the homestanding Cavaliers. As Tyler Kaltrider still on the mound for the Cavaliers. If the Cavaliers can turn around on offense and take this lead for the first time in this game, he will pick up the win as he has pitched the necessary 5 innings. As the first pitch in the meantime to Cutney is through the strike zone. Strike one is the call, and according to my stat sheet, That is number 90 for Colt Riders. 91 comes in. It is fouled, it appears, on the third base side, and that had the distance to go yard. They will call that a home run. Nolan Cutney picking up the home run. And it is now a 6-2 ball game in the favor of the Rebels. My goodness, that was a close call. So Cutney picks up his batting average from 0-2 to now 1 for 3. As the Rebels look to call up Jonathan Sexton, the catcher. First pitch to him is down the strike zone for a looking strike. 0-1 is your count to start things off for Jonathan Sexton, and that's what I was going to do. I was going to check my pitch count. 64 strikes and 32 balls, as that one misses for a ball, 1-1. "98 pitches, rather, on the night, and that one is fouled away 1-2 to make it 99. So on my stat sheet, there's only 99 pitches, and Colt Rider has filled that box. Here comes the 100th pitch on the night for Colt Rider. He misses ball 2. So the count mirrors now for Jonathan Sexton, 2-2. On the 100th pitch, here comes 101 on the face of a 2-2. It's missed on a wild one. And the count fills for Sexton. Cavaliers trail now 6-2 to the Newmarket Rebels. And knock on wood, the Cavaliers have, despite the score, have played a well-rounded game. As that is fouled away, count stays where it is in a payoff. But despite the score, the Cavaliers have played a well-rounded baseball game here at CCHS. Had a few hiccups on offense, but defense has really shown up tonight. As the payoff comes in, it's popped up, looks to go foul. Will it leave the ballpark? It just about will. My goodness, that almost pinged a fan as well. Count stays where it is on a payoff to Jonathan Sexton, the catcher out of Bridgewater. Colt Rider sets on the mound. And will deal the payoff again. It goes downstairs, ball 4. So Sexton gets on off of a 90-foot walk of fame. Base on balls, his first one on the night. He stays 1 for 2 as Drew Sassaman comes up to the plate. 1 for 2 on the evening with a single in the second and a sacrifice hit in the 4th. And Brandon Mack coming out of the dugout, and will he take the ball? He will, it appears. So Colt Rider is done after 6 1/3, or rather 6 complete, my apologies. And we will take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. And we will reveal the identity of the new pitcher right after this break.
This is a brief in-game reminder that the Valley Baseball League will not tolerate discrimination on the basis of race, religion, color, national origin, age, sex, sexual orientation, marital status, citizenship, and/or military or veteran status. The Valley Baseball League supports all of our teams in addressing these issues at their individual ballpark. Thank you for being a good sport and enjoy the game.
You can buy a car almost anywhere, in the city, in the country, even online. So how do you choose? At Battlefield Culpeper, we think our people make the difference. Many live right here in Culpeper. We're your neighbors. That's why our service techs get the job done right the first time, or why our sales team does the most repeat business in the area. And when you have a question, we're on it. That makes our managers very happy. You can buy a car anywhere, but you'll want to buy it from Battlefield Culpeper, because we are Culpeper.
Integrity Automotive proudly provides expert auto and light truck repair and maintenance services to customers of the Culpeper and Locust Grove areas. With the help of Integrity Automotive, it has never been easier or more convenient to keep your car or truck in top shape. We also take the time to explain every job and always provide you with an estimate in advance. You can be assured that our technicians have been trained to repair your vehicle, old and new alike, the very first time. And we always use the right parts for your vehicle. We are a full-service shop and can handle both your basic requirements and your ultimate performance needs. From batteries to brakes to tune-ups, let us make sure your vehicle is reliable and safe. Visit your local Integrity Automotive of Culpeper at 902 South Main Street. Call Integrity Automotive at 540-727-8034 or visit them online at integrityautovA.com. Integrity Automotive, yesterday's values, today's technology.
The Cavaliers retire Tyler Kaltrider after 6 complete innings and will call on the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldog, Zach Smith, who, believe it or not, is a native of Culpeper. And correct me if I'm wrong, he also went to Culpeper High School as he strikes the first one on a swinging 0-1 to start things off here for Drew Sassaman. In plate appearance number 3, Smith picks up his first pitch as the 0-1 comes in. This one will miss. Ball 1. Count is now even 1 ball and a strike for the batter, Sassaman. Smith had a few stats from the 2022 season, none from 23 as the 1-1 comes in. That is through the heart of the strike zone. Strike 2 is the call, or is the count now, rather. In 2022, Smith pitched 5 complete with 2 hits, 1 run, that run being earned, 5 walks, and had 10 strikeouts for the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. Here comes the 1-2, and it gets him swinging. Strike number 3 is a swinging strike, and Zach Smith picks up his first strikeout of the night.
Now batting for Newmarket, number 5,
as Sean Stewart comes up to the plate. He is 0 for 2 on a walk in the second. Struck out swinging both times that actually counted as he cuts and misses on the first one for strike number 1. 0-1 is your count to start things off here for Stewart. I was going to say Sassaman, but it's Stewart in this now fourth plate appearance of the night. Smith sets on the mound, and he will deal it. That one misses, ball 1. 1-1 is now your count for the batter, Stewart. Smith is a 6'3", 230-pound junior this past year for the Bulldogs. A right-handed pitcher. Now sets a 2-1 count to the batter, Sean Stewart. Smith sets Stewart ready in the box. Pitch comes in and misses, 3-1 count. Now coming to Stewart. Plate appearance number 4 is nothing shy of so far uneventful. Smith looks back to first, sets and deals the 3-1. That one goes down as a looking strike. Count fills now 3-2 as it looks like Smith has battled back so far. Will he complete it for strike 3? He sets on the mound, got a man on first, will deal the payoff. Upstairs, ball 4. So he can't quite complete his second straight strikeout as it's a base on balls, 9-foot walk of fame for Stewart as Jude Drzmecki comes up for his 4th time tonight. He's 2 for 3 on the night with a home run his first go-around and RBI double on the third go-around, actually. And he went 1-3 in the middle to make it a 2 for 3 on the night as he faces Zach Smith for the first time in this game. Smith sets and deals it. Missed upstairs, ball 1. 0-1 to start things off here for Drzmecki. And plate appearance number 4 on the night. Smith sets, looks back to second, will deal it, and that one misses ball 2. So the count is 2-0 now coming to Smith, or rather from Smith to Drzmecki. On the now, it looks like 11th, my apologies, pitch. So pitch number 12 comes in, misses ball 3, 3-0 count now. As Smith looks down to the batter's box, sets up on the mound, pitch number 13 coming. Here comes the 3-0, and it's through the heart of the strike zone. Strike 1 is your call. A 3-1 is your count. Will Smith battle back from a 3-0 as he sets on the mound? Got runners on first and second. He will deal it. Down the strike zone again, another full count. So Smith is battling back right now as he's got a walk so far. He sets, payoff coming, second straight, will deal it. Missed ball 4. So Drzmecki getting on via a walk, his first time walking.
Hitter, number 8, Bryce Safowicz.
As Stewart goes to second, it's Drzmecki on first, Stewart on second as Safowicz comes in for the Rebels. Bases are loaded as Brandon Mack comes out to have a word with Smith to bring that pitch down a little bit. While we have a moment, we'll take a brief 10-second pause for a station identification here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
You're tuned in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
So Zach Smith looking to calm things down as he's filled 2 straight counts and walked them both. As he sets to face Bryce Safowicz. Bases are loaded for the Rebels now. Here comes the pitch. Misses just slightly. Ball 1 the call, 1-0 the count for Safowicz, and now plate appearance number 4. 1-0 misses, 2-0. That's pitch number 17. Smith sets with a 2-0. Here comes the pitch. That one was close, and did it get him? I think it did. So a run will score off of a HBP. It's now 7-2 in the favor of the Rebels as Bryce Safowicz gets on via an HBP.
Now batting center fielder number 33, Ulrico Riley.
It appears Jonathan Sexton rounded home. Sean Stewart standing on third. Drzmecki standing on second. Safowicz on first. As Ulrico Riley, the center fielder, comes up. Here comes the pitch. That one was close. Didn't quite ping him, it appears, but my goodness, it was close. 1-0 count coming to Ulrico Riley. Smith sets, here comes. That one was close as well, missed ball 2. 2-0 your count. Coming to Ulrico Riley. Pitch number 21 coming. Missed again. Ball 3, 3-0 count. As Smith sets on the mound. Got a 3-0 coming. Here it comes. And missed ball 4. Another one comes through for the Rebels. It's now 8-2.
Number 23, Francisco Calderon.
As Sean Stewart rounds. Francesco Calderon, the first baseman, coming up. He is 1 for 3 on the night. My apologies. He hit an RBI single. It was also a part of one of the first 4 runs that the Rebels scored. First one to him finally gets across as a strike for Smith. 0-1 is your count as he sets on the mound. 7-2 ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Missed ball one. Count now mirrors 1-1. And Smith really trying to control that pitch. Here comes the 1-1. That's popped foul out of play, straight back. 1 ball, 2 strike count now coming from Zach Smith to Francesco Calderon. As he sets on the mound, here comes the pitch. That's grounded foul, so the count stays where it is at a 1-2. We sit in the top of the 6th, 8-2 ball game in the favor of the Rebels. They have the bags loaded as well and actually have scored 2 straight off of 2 walks with the bags loaded. As Smith sets for the 1-2, he will deal it. Cut and miss, called strike 3, swinging. Out number 2 as Francesco Calderon goes down swinging. It's out number 2. Also make it number 2 on the night for Smith. As Kyle Musser comes up to the plate, the left fielder is 1 for 3 on the night. First pitch to him goes through the heart of the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call. 0-1 is your count for Musser. In this 4th plate appearance, he starts down. 0-1 misses ball 1. Count now mirrors 1-1 for Musser. Smith sets, got a runner on each bag. He will deal the 1-1 that misses upstairs ball 2, and going to a 2-1 will be Musser. Smith stares down the batter, sets up in the mound. Will deal the 2-1. That one misses ball 3. Smith has really struggled of late to convert pitches into strikes. Here comes the 3-1. It misses ball 4, and there's another one to cross for the Rebels. It's now a 9-1 or 9-2, my apologies, ball game.
Number 9, third
As
baseman.
Musser rounds to first on a 90-foot walk of fame. That brings home Drzemecki. And Brandon Mack coming out again, and I think he's signaling to his bullpen. He is. So Smith is out after 2/3. And he gave up quite a few. Gave up 4 total runs in this frame. As we take a sideline here in the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network, we will identify the new identity of the new pitcher coming up right after this short break.
The PATH Foundation has been here since 2013. Our focus is in 4 priority areas: childhood wellness, senior services, mental health, and workforce development. Our mission is to strengthen the health and vitality of our community. We have touched pretty much every nonprofit in our footprint. We've invested over $17 million in our community. It's a great honor and responsibility to be doing this work. And we look forward to working with our board leadership, nonprofits, businesses, and community at large in the years to come.
This message is brought to you by the PATH Foundation. For more information on the PATH Foundation's missions, visit path4u.org or feel free to call them at 540-680-4100. Thank you, PATH Foundation, for your support of the Culpeper Cavaliers.
You can buy a car almost anywhere, in the city, in the country, even online. So how do you choose? At Battlefield Culpeper, we think our people make the difference. Many live right here in Culpeper. We're your neighbors. That's why our service techs get the job done right the first time, or why our sales team does the most repeat business in the area. And when you have a question, we're on it. That makes our managers very happy. You can buy a car anywhere, but you'll want to buy it from Battlefield Culpeper, because we are Culpeper.
This is a brief in-game reminder that the Valley Baseball League will not tolerate discrimination on the basis of race, religion, color, national origin, age, sex, sexual orientation, marital status, citizenship, and/or military or veteran status. The Valley Baseball League supports all of our teams in addressing these issues at their individual ballpark. Thank you for being a good sport and enjoy the game.
You're tuned in on the Culpepper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
Zach Smith retired after 2/3 of an inning, giving up 4 runs to now make it a Newmarket lead, 9-2, as the Cavaliers call up another Culpeper native, Jackson Gimbel, to relieve. He comes in to the Cavaliers program from CNU, pitching 3 this season, 6 hits, 10 runs, 9 of the 10 being earned, 7 walks and 7 strikeouts, getting a 27 ERA with the CNU captains as he starts up 2-0 to the batter Nolan Cutney. So here comes the 2-0. That goes down the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call. 2-1 is your count now to Cutney. Bags are loaded, by the way. They started to load under Smith, who will have everything up until Cutney count for him. However, all of those runs that would cross would be unearned since they were given. As the 3-1 comes in from Gimbel. Here comes the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 4. So another run crosses in the form of Safarwich. It's now a 10-2 game.
Now batting catcher number 13, Jonathan Sexton.
As the catcher, Jonathan Sexton, will come up for his second time this frame. Mind you, Nolan Cutney was the first to go to the plate. Here comes the pitch. That one's a wild one, a little bit downstairs. More wild in the fact of how fast and low it went. And they're going to swap baseballs, it looks like. 1-0 to start for this one for Sexton. Gimbel looking to set, got runners on each bag. 1-0 count as Gimbel sets on the mound. Here comes the pitch. That one misses, ball 2. And 2-0 is now your count coming to the catcher, Jonathan Sexton. Again, this is his second time this frame coming up, as he faced Zach Smith to start things off. Here comes the pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 3. Count is now 3-0 coming to Sexton. And this is what has been getting the Cavaliers down as of late, is the pitching. Usually it's one pitcher that allows the most scoring to happen, as that one comes in as a strike. 3-1 now, the count coming to the catcher, Sexton. But unfortunately for the Cavaliers right now, it's looking like not just one pitcher will be allowing it, but 2. As Gimbel comes in, 3-1, it's a walk. Another base on balls given up by the Cavaliers as Sexton takes a 90-foot walk of fame. It's now an 11-2 ball game in the favor of the Rebels. My goodness.
Now batting, number 2, Drew Sassaman.
As Drew Sassaman comes up for the Rebels, faces a 9-run lead as the first pitch comes in, misses, ball 1. 1-0 being your count coming up for Sassaman, the second baseman. As Gimbel sets, here comes the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 2, and my goodness, here it comes again so far. Gimbel setting on the mound. Again, runners on each bag, as it has stayed practically this entire inning. Here comes the pitch. That one's through the heart of the strike zone. Call it strike 1, 2-1 being your count now coming from Gimbel. And in this top half of the sixth, it's been lengthy, as this is now the third batter to reround the lineup in the frame. Here comes the pitch. That's upstairs for the third ball of the plate appearance for Sassaman. Sits 3-1. Bags are loaded for the Cavaliers defense. Practically nothing but walks. Here comes the 3-1. Another one. No, actually it's not. They will call it a strike. If that wasn't a shimmer of hope for Gimbel, that's a point where he needs to capitalize. As he has walked, I want to say, 3 of his own. So here comes the payoff, and there's another one. The run rule will now go into effect if the Cavaliers can't score on offense. And it appears Cutney will cross.
Now batting number 5, Sean Stewart.
Or my apologies, it was Musser to cross. Cutney stands on third, Sexton on second, and now Sassaman on first, and Sean Stewart coming up. First pitch to him is through the strike zone. Strike 1 is the call, 0-1 is your count. This is now the 4th batter to come up twice for the Rebels, as the second one comes in as a strike, looking 0-2. This is where a strike is needed. If anything will happen, it needs to happen now. As the bags have been loaded for what seems like forever, here comes the 0-2. Misses ball 1. Stewart now faces 1-2. There's a little bit of wiggle room for the pitcher Gimbel, but not a whole lot. 1 ball, 2 strike count. He sets on the mound. Got bags loaded. Here comes the 1-2. Misses inside Stewart's batter's box. 2-2 count coming on the next one. Something needs to happen in the favor of the Cavaliers. As the score reads 12-2, it gets him swinging. That is what the Cavaliers needed. As the side retires after what seems like forever. The Cavaliers go to the bottom half of the frame, down by almost a dozen if you want to look at it that way. 12-2, 10-run ball game. The Cavaliers need to pick up at least 1 run in the next 2 frames of offense to keep this game alive, to go to 9. As we take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network, 12-2 ball game. There it goes. It finally registered. 12-2 ball game in the favor of the Rebels as we take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
The same food you love at Sean's Table can be served at yours. Whether it's 25 or 100 guests, Sean's caters all your favorites. From brisket, pulled pork, ribs and chicken, to baked beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, and lots more. With simple online ordering, you select your meats, sides, drinks, and paper products. And don't forget our homemade desserts. All of Sean's catering can be delivered right to your table, or you can pick it up. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue Catering. Real wood, real food, real good.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves students in 34 high schools, 40 middle schools, and 1 university, totaling over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
You can buy a car almost anywhere, in the city, in the country, even online. So how do you choose? At Battlefield Culpeper, we think our people make the difference. Many live right here in Culpeper. We're your neighbors. That's why our service techs get the job done right the first time, or why our sales team does the most repeat business in the area. And when you have a question, we're on it. That makes our managers very happy. You can buy a car anywhere, but you'll want to buy it from Battlefield Culpeper, because we are Culpeper.
After a sixth frame of offense for the Rebels that seemed like forever for the Cavaliers, it is a 12-2 ball game in the favor of the visiting Rebels, as the the Rebels now have a new pitcher on the mound in the form of number 18, Austin Ritchie, out of New Market, Virginia, the hometown kid for the Rebels. A 6 foot, 185 pound left-handed pitcher, a junior from Shepherd. As the Cavaliers call up Jaden Sheffield, as the first one is through for a strike. 0-1 to start things off here for Sheffield. Plate appearance number 3 on the night. And just to go back one more time to the stats from the previous frame for the Rebels, as the 0-1 comes in, it's a grounder to second, or rather short, my apologies. The play at first is in time for out number 1. My apologies, I didn't reset the score in between frames. Out number 1 is recorded off of a ground out to 6.
Catcher number 48, Ryan Peterson.
As Ryan Peterson, the catcher, comes up. But just to give you a little bit of insight, 7 runs scored for Newmarket in the top of this frame off of 8 walks. As the first one coming from Peterson is fouled back. 0-1 is your count to start things off for the Cavalier catcher. In his third plate appearance now of this evening's game, he has crossed the plate. Or my apologies, that was Jaden Sheffield. He has gotten a hit, though, as that is lined into left center, will drop for a base hit. He will round to second and stay. That is what the Cavaliers needed, as Peterson gets on via a double. That will call up Charles Crawford, the third baseman, who is 1 for 2 on the night on a single in the fourth. Excuse me, he struck out swinging the first go-around in the second. And how about the hit from Peterson? My goodness, that is what the Cavaliers needed. They trail by the necessary amount needed to end the game in this time next frame, as the pitch comes in, is through for a strike. 0-1 is your count to start things off for Charles Crawford, and plate appearance number 3 for him this evening. Mind you, this game started roughly a little over 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, as that one will be fouled away 0-2. As I'm marking for Peterson for some reason. 0-2 count coming to Charles Crawford. So if Ryan Peterson stays safe on the field, Ethan Serrano will come up to the plate. As the 0-2 is set from Ritchie. He will deal it, and it misses for the first ball of the night. Count you for Austin Ritchie. Ritchie looking down, set's got a man on second. Nobody home to make the play. He will deal the 1-2. It is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Crawford goes down on strike swinging, and that's out number 2 as Ethan Serrano will come up to the plate. The ninth batter in the original lineup playing second base this evening. And he's looking for a spark. 4-3, both times he came up to the plate. And both of those times actually ended the inning. Here comes the first pitch. That is a wild one stuck in the fence. I will believe that they call that. Will they make the runner go back to second? They won't. I understand why they wouldn't, but I also see why they would. As Serrano faces 1-0. As Richie sets on the mound, missed at the plate, but the runner, Peterson, will stay at third. It's a 2-0 count coming to Serrano, the second baseman, who is really looking for a spark now. As Richie sets on the mound, got a man to his back on third. He will deal the 2-0. That is lined to first on a catch. So Serrano ends the frame 3 straight times. However, this time he will pop it in a little bit of a pop style to first after breaking his 4-3 streak. As we take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. It's a 12-2 ball game as we go into the 7th frame.
Cedar Mountain Stone is a full-service aggregate supplier providing all sizes of VDOT-approved aggregates. Over the years, Cedar Mountain Stone has expanded their product lines to include specialized products such as stream restoration materials, security products, high-quality topsoil, and biofilter materials. The Mitchell's Quarry is located near Culpeper, 6 miles south of the intersection of routes 29 and 3. For more information or to find the right product for your next project, call 540-825-3370 or visit cedarmountainstone.com. Cedar Mountain Stone is a Dalrymple company.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Homebuilders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We are proud that our trade partners have worked with us for many years and understand the quality and pride we expect in each and every home we build. This dedication to quality construction has made us part of the bedrock of this community. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Homebuilders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, build with certainty.
You can buy a car almost anywhere, in the city, in the country, even online. So how do you choose? At Battlefield Culpeper, we think our people make the difference. Many live right here in Culpeper. We're your neighbors. That's why our service techs get the job done right the first time, or why our sales team does the most repeat business in the area. And when you have a question, we're on it. That makes our managers very happy. You can buy a car anywhere, but you'll want to buy it from Battlefield Culpeper, because we are Culpeper.
All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Since 2004, All Install has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price for the consumer. We offer free, in-home estimates, annual maintenance contracts, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Our Generac trained and certified technicians are friendly and knowledgeable and always ready to serve. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. For more information, visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
So after what some people would call a disastrous 6th inning of work on defense for the Cavaliers, more or less on the mound, head coach Brandon Mack goes back to the bullpen and will bring up what could be the last pitcher of the night for the Cavaliers, Austin Tomasini, a resident of Madison, Mississippi, 6 foot, 218-pound right-handed pitching sophomore from Mississippi State. As the Rebels will bring up not Jack Tarosian, I'm on the wrong side. It'll rather be Jude Drzemecki, as the first pitch has not been dealt yet. Tomasini sets. Here comes the pitch. That is grounded past Tomasini and through for a base hit just about. So Jude Drzemecki gets on a single that gets past a diving Serrano. As Bryce Safferwich comes up to the plate. Safferwich is 2 for 3. Or my apologies, 1 for 3. Nope, my apologies, 0 for 2. I cannot read my book for some reason. Walked twice, scored twice. He was hit by a pitch in the 6th. As the first pitch in the meantime is through the strike zone. Strike one is the call. 0-1 is your count. Austin Tomasini starting up in the count for the Cavaliers. Needs to help hold the Rebels off if his team wants a chance at thinning this lead down. As it's a pop to right. Was the catch made? It doesn't look like it was. So it appears that Bryce Safrowicz will get on safely off of a single to right. Just about out of the glove of Jaden Sheffield. As Elrico Riley comes up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the first and a walk in the sixth. I think for most batters coming up now, I can leave out the stat of being walked in the sixth because there were a lot of them. As the first pitch misses ball one, count is 1-0 to start things off for Riley. And you could say plate appearance. Let me do my counting here real quick. 5. Plate appearance number 5. As Tomasini sets, that's downstairs, gets past the catcher, Peterson. 2-0 is your count. Runners, in the meantime, do advance a bag. Just Mekki at third and Safrowicz at second. Elrico Riley at the plate for the Rebels. As Tomasini stares down the batter's box, he will set on the mound and deal the pitch. Downstairs for 3-0. Tomasini setting again. He will deal the 3-0. It's a strike. So Elrico Riley looks at his first, go across. That'll be called. 3-1 is the count. As runners now threaten second and third for the Rebels. Tomasini sets and deals it. It's popped ground into third, and it gets through for a base hit. 1 run scores, make it 2, and it is a 2-run RBI single for Elrico Riley on a 3-1 count. That calls up Francesco Calderone, as it is a 14-2 ball game. And Brandon Mack came out and had a word with the home plate umpire. Not quite sure, obviously, what he said. Oh, giving him balls, rather. I just saw him walking back because I was looking down, updating my scorebook, and saw him walking back, and I was like, okay, he said something. As the throwback to first is not in time. It is a 14-2 ball game. Rebels lead after, again, a monstrous 6th inning for the Cavalier defense that all stems at the one spot. First pitch to Francesco Calderone, misses ball 1. 1-0 is your count to start things off for the Rebel first baseman. As Tomasini looks back to first, he will deal it, and that's fouled. Count mirrors 1-1 for the batter Francesco Calderone, facing the right-handed pitcher Austin Tomasini, who has a 10-11 ERA coming into this game. 1-1 comes in. They won't check it. It'll be ball 2, it appears. 2-1 is your count coming to Calderone. It's Tomasini with 2 2/3 under his belt coming into this game. 2 strikeouts on the season. Yet to get one tonight, as that one will be fouled out of play on the first base side, and the count now goes at a 2-2 mirror. Tomasini staring down the batter. Looks back to first, sets. And will deal the pitch. They will check him, but did he go? He did. Call it a strikeout on the night for Tomasini. Picks up his first. And that's the first out of the inning. So Calderon goes down swinging, and the Rebels will call up a new batter in the order.
Now batting for the
I have the Cavaliers roster up, so that won't help me. It'll be 22. Bryce Suiters out of Broadway. Go Dukes out of JMU. First pitch in the meantime goes through. Strike one is the call. 0-1 is the count coming to Suiters, excuse me, in his first at-bat of the night. Here comes the pitch. It is cut on and missed. Strike two. 0-2 now coming to the batter, Suiters. Tomasini sits on the mound. Looks back to first. Now he actually does set. Will deal the 0-2. Ball one. Looked like Suiters wanted to take a crack at it, but hesitated, and the hesitation in this case worked out for him. A reminder that the Cavaliers host tomorrow the Covington Lumberjacks. First pitch is set for 7:30. We will hit the airwaves at 6:58. As that worked out a little better for us today. The second ball rather coming across. It's a 2-2 count coming to Suiters. Suiters, a 6'1", 205-pound righty-righty, a junior out of, again, JMU. Hometown just up the road from Harrisonburg and Broadway. Faces 2-2 that goes a little sour for the pitcher Tomasini to a 3-2 count. So Tomasini goes from a perfect count to a oh crap count as it's a 3-2 count coming. Here comes the payoff. It's a cut and miss, called strike three swinging for out number two as Suiters goes down in his first plate appearance of the night. It's a swinging strikeout as Nolan Cutney, is the one due up, and in fact, he is the one who will come up for the Rebels. He is 1 for 2 on the night with the home run. First one comes in as a strike, 0-1 to start things off here for Cutney, as he was the first of the three Rebel batters to be faced twice last frame. In the meantime, the pick off the first is not in time for the out, as Tomasini keeps looking back. Great awareness to keep looking back, might I say. 0-1 comes in. They won't check him as he didn't quite go through. Ball one is the call. 1-1 is your count to the third baseman, Cutney, for the Rebels. Cutney out of Montoursville, Pennsylvania. Faces 3-1, it appears, 2-1 on the next one. Got a little bit ahead of myself there. A 6'2", 195-pound righty-righty freshman out of Pitt. Faces 3-1 on the next one. Tomasini sets on the mound, got a man on first. It will be Elrico Riley, it appears, and he will now shift to second as Nolan Cutney takes a 90-foot walk of fame. Jonathan Sexton, the catcher, comes up for the Rebels.
Jonathan Sexton.
There are 2 outs on the board in this top half of the 7th. Cavaliers need to put one away in order to try and keep this game alive, as they need 3 runs. Here comes the opening pitch of the at-bat. That is downstairs. Sexton starts up 1-0. As Tomasini sets, or rather readies, he sets now. Need to start saying readies before the set. Here comes the 1-0. They won't check him. He started to swing but hesitated. 2-0 count coming to the catcher. Sexton, a native of Ruckersville, Virginia, which is give or take 30, 40 minutes down the road from here, as he faces 3-0 on the next one. Is a senior from Bridgewater. Tomasini sets on the mound, got runners on first and second now. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4 is the call. He will take a 90-foot walk of fame. And just like that, it appears that the bags are loaded yet again. Cavaliers have put on 2 straight frames now, loading the bags. Only thing is, there's 2 outs this time. As Drew Sassaman, the original 9th batter, comes up for his now 6th plate appearance. I didn't mark his last plate appearance, but I'm gonna take a very strong guess at a walk. 0-1 starting out in plate appearance number 6. The only time, my apologies, plate appearance number 5. The only times he didn't make an appearance was the 1st and the 5th. As he faces 0-2, Tomasini sets. Gets his foot ready and deals the 0-2. It's downstairs. 1-2 count now coming to the batter, Sasserman. And the Cavaliers need to capitalize with 2 strikes down, 2 outs down. They need 3 runs in this bottom half. Here comes the 0-2, or 1-2 rather. Gets away. It gets away from Peterson. So 2-2 is the count. However, the runner Riley doesn't get by. As Tomasini sets on the mound, will deal it again. This one will be a wave and a miss for strike 3, and the side retires. This time the Cavaliers strand the loaded bags as we go to the bottom half of the 7th. Cavaliers need 3 to keep this game alive as we go into the bottom half of the 7th. The Cavaliers trail 14-2.
CM Contracting and Consulting is a proud sponsor of Culpeper Cavaliers baseball. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. We specialize in security construction, specifically security door installation and maintenance. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs.
You're tuned in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network.
Located a mile west of downtown Culpeper, just off Route 29, Mountain Run Winery is set on 36 acres within a larger swath of farmland. With as many as 20 wines produced each year, you would be hard-pressed to find this many quality wines at a winery of our size. We specialize in small batch production of a range of varietals. We have multiple Best in Virginia award-winning wines. For more information, call 703-638-5559 or visit mountainrunwinery.com. Ready to try some of their farm-to-bottle award-winning wines on site? Visit them at 10753 Mountain Run, Lake Road in Culpeper. On-site consumption only offered every Friday through Sunday. Curbside pickup available daily. Call ahead to reserve a time. You must be 21 years or older to indulge. Drink responsibly.
Richie will stay on the mound for the Rebels in what could be the final frame of play for this evening's game, as the Cavaliers left fielder Jack Tarosian will lead things off here. Original leadoff batter as well. He's 0 for 3 coming into this 4th plate appearance now. Went 6-3 on the first one, popped out to short on the second one, and went 3-1. I think I have that backwards on the 5th one. First pitch, in the meantime, misses for ball 1. 1-0 is your count to start things off for Tarosian in this 4th plate appearance, as 1-0 comes in, misses ball 2. 2-0 count now. The Cavaliers need 3 to keep this game going to 9. If they do so, it would be the first game here in the season to get to 9, as the 2-0 misses 3-0, and things are looking on the up and up so far. Knock on wood as hard as you can for Jack Tarosian. 3-0 count. Richie sets, deals it. Strike 1. So Jack Tarosian now knows where the pitch will go to be called. It's 3-1. And again, the Cavaliers need him to walk or to hit as he goes from cruising to oh crap. 3-0 to payoff from Richie. Sets and deals, payoff coming, fouled away, and my goodness, that was close to ricocheting back to his helmet. As the payoff stays where it is, it appears Tarosian will get a little bit of change back as he gets his money's worth on this at-bat. Here comes the second payoff. Upstairs, ball 4. Take that 90-foot walk of fame, Tarosian. His first stint on base, although it doesn't change his 0 for 3, he still gets on. As Connor Butler, the shortstop, will come up. And unlike Tarosian, he is perfect from the plate tonight. So looking to keep that alive as he's 3 for 3 with a single in the first that got him to score. In the first inning, the first of 2, he will ground that one to third will be the scoop. Rather, it will be fouled, it appears, as it went off of his foot. 0-1 count coming. Again, Butler perfect from the plate tonight. 3 for 3 off of 3 straight singles. Scored on the first one, got to second on the second one, and the third one as well. So he is looking to not only keep his hit streak alive as the 0-1 comes in. He pops that one, playable into foul territory. It's missed by, it looks like, Calderon at first. 0-2 the count now for Butler. Looking to keep his 3-hit streak alive in this game. Beautiful so far. Down 0-2 with a runner on first. For what I want to say is the first time he's had that tonight. Here comes the pitch. Downstairs, ball 1. Bobbled a little bit by Sexton. It's a 1-2 count now coming. Butler playing short, has had a little bit of action on defense. Looking to keep his offensive set alive. Again, perfect 3 for 3. Faces 1-2. Here comes the pitch from Richie. He will cut and miss through that one. Strike 3, rather. And there goes his hit streak. Out number 1 comes on a cut and miss from Connor Butler as Kane Vu, the center fielder, comes up. He's 1 for 2 with a walk his first go-around, a single his second, and a ground out to first in his third. He's got a man on first in the form of Jack Tarosian, looking to get him home as the first pitch is fouled away. 0-1 is your count for Kane Vu to start things off here in this plate appearance. The Cavaliers need him and one more to cross the plate to keep this game going to 9. Again, it would be the first one here this season to go to 9, as the last 2 games between Front Royal and Charlottesville have been 10-run ruled. And he will foul that one away, strike 2. 0-2 to the center fielder, Vu. 14-2 ball game, Newmarket leads. Cavaliers need Vu and 1 to follow him to cross the dish if they want to keep this game going to 9 and have a better chance at picking this game back up. Vu finds the 0-2 miss, 1-2 on the next one. Again, Vu is .500 on the night with a walk his first go around, a single the second, grounded out to first on the third one. Here comes the pitch. He will cut and miss on that one. Strike 3. That's 2 straight swinging strikes for Vu. Will Ritchie get the save? Is the next question as Keith Savoy Jr., the designated hitter, comes up. Savoy's had a bit of a down game compared to his other ones here at CCHS. 0 for 2 in the night, but he walked his third time around. Coming into this game, he was a perfect 2 for 2, mind you, in a hit streak in games. He hit the first game against Front Royal, hit the second one against Charlottesville, has at least 1 hit in those 2 games. So in what is crunch time now for him, looking to keep his 2-game hit streak alive, as he will face strike 1 on the first one, 0-1 is your count to start things off. As Ritchie sets, or rather readies and sets, takes a nod to his catcher before setting, will deal the 0-1. That one's a strike looking. Now it's 0-2. Ritchie looking to keep his hit streak alive here at this field. If he gets a strike, that will go down and end the game. As Ritchie readies, sets, takes a stare back to first, and will deal it as Terosian goes to steal. He will be safe. So Terosian rounds to second. It's a ball to Savoy. 1-2 count. So Terosian not only getting his first bit of on-base action here, he gets his first bit of stealing action. Not quite caught stealing, as the throw was almost perfect, but bobbled by the shortstop Stewart. And it appears foul. 1-2 stays where it is. A reminder, the Cavaliers will host Covington tomorrow night here at CCHS for the second of the 2-game homestand before traveling on Friday to Strasburg before returning against Waynesboro on Saturday. And there's the game as Savoy swings and misses for strike 3. And not only does the game end, but so does his, unfortunately, does his hit streak. As that will retire the side. Cavaliers fall again in 7-inning action, 14-2. The final score as we take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. An all-around rounded game was great up until roughly the 4th inning, or rather the 5th inning. Still a manageable game. And we'll take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. Return to you after a brief 3-minute, 30-second pause for a word from our sponsors.
Thrivent is a Fortune 500 diversified financial services organization providing advice, investments, insurance, banking, and generosity programs and solutions so people can make the most of all they've been given. It's our mission that makes us unique. At Thrivent, our goal is to help Christians be wise with money and live generously. This means we have a different mindset about finances. As a financial associate, Gretchen Franti, who is your local Thrivent financial associate, will work with you to provide comprehensive financial guidance that reflects your goals and values. Whether it is helping you with college planning, retirement income planning, or protecting loved ones, together we can develop a financial strategy that helps your money work for you. Call Gretchen's office in Rixieville at 540-937-3525 to learn more or schedule a meeting time.
We're Express Copy and Graphics, a local print shop that's been doing business for thousands of customers. We're located in Culpeper, Virginia, and offer a variety of practical printing services like business cards, banners, brochures, and much more. So what makes us stand out from the other printers? Express Copy and Graphics specifically specializes in branding businesses and printing quality for every project. With Express, you get the best.
The The Law Office of Robert C. Hudson is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. The Law Office of Robert C. Hudson, PLLC, can help serve clients with real estate, civil litigation, land use and zoning, creditor rights, business law, and estates and probate. For more information, visit frayhudson.com or call 540-825-0701. The Law Office of Robert C. Hudson, serving the legal needs of clients in the Piedmont of Virginia for over 40 years. Thank you to the Law Office of Robert C. Hudson for your support of Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for Himself, who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We believe that by bringing the good, beautiful, life-changing message of God's love to the Culpeper community, we can effectively reach our culture, our country, and our world. Serving in Culpeper also provides us with a unique opportunity to love and serve the next generation of leaders. Simply put, we are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. For more information on City Light Baptist Church, visit us online at citylightculpepper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center is a proud sponsor of Culpeper Cavaliers baseball. Our full 27,000 square foot center is open with multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. The fitness area offers classes for adults and children, strength and cardio equipment, a functional training room, and kids corner child care. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. Thank you for voting us Best Fitness Center and Community Center in the Culpeper Times Best of the Best 2023 campaign. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
The Cavaliers fall yet again in 7 here at the confines of Culpeper County High School. In our post-game segment, I'd like to thank our friends at Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC. As a history nerd, I love touring the local battlefields, and what better way to do it with Culpeper Battlefield Tours. CBT launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Culpeper County was truly the crossroads of the American Civil War and holds the largest concentration of significant Civil War sites anywhere in the country. Culpeper witnessed 4 intense years of the American Civil War, with notable battles contested at Brandy Station, Cedar Mountain, Kelly's Ford, Raccoon Ford, Rappahannock Station, and Morton's Ford. Major military campaigns opened and closed in the country, including the 2nd Manassas, Gettysburg, Bristow Station, Mine Run, and Overland campaigns. Thanks to the preservation efforts of many, much of this hallowed ground is now preserved. If this interested you, contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours to schedule a tour today at 540-632-4500. That number again is 540-632-4500, or visit them online at culpepperbattlefieldtours.com. In what was a pretty manageable game for the Cavaliers all around, going from the 5th was ultimately a true downfall to them on defense, starting in the top of the 6th, where the Cavaliers let 7 runs score on 8 walks, which ultimately decided the game. Although the Rebels did get 2 extra runs to score, I don't have them for some reason in my score sheet, or at least I don't have them marked the way they should. The Cavaliers ultimately fall to the visiting Newmarket Rebels here 14-2, and yet again another 7-inning game where rumor has it the team is knocking a lot of rust off of players who have not played since the fall. And although that's not the full reason why to blame the loss on the team, it's still certainly something to take into account here. Again, you're listening into our post-game coverage here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. Again, a game that was manageable for the Cavaliers going into the bottom, or ending the fifth, a 5-2 ball game until pitching ultimately decided the game in the favor of the Rebels. Tyler Culpepper pitching 5 complete, giving up 8 hits, 7 runs. I don't believe that's exactly true, because he came out after the 5th and only allowed 5 runs. That stat is actually not correct. Should be 5 runs given up by Culpepper. I'm going to assume all 5 were earned, since that says 7 were earned. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, faced 26 batters. And Zach Smith came in, gave up absolutely no hits. Pretty much every batter, well, actually every batter he would have faced, besides maybe 1 or 2, was a walk. 5 runs on him. All five are apparently earned. I don't know if that's exactly true or not either, but again, I'm not a perfect statistician, but I don't know. I know the 7 stat is incorrect. I can say that for certain on Culpepper. 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, faced 7 of the 11 Rebels to come up to the plate in the top half of the 6th. Gimbel to relieve Smith, pitched a 3rd. No hits. I do believe he had a couple runs crossed, but I could be wrong on that one. I didn't mark that, and I should have. 3 walks, 1 strikeout, faced 4 of the remaining batters, and Tomasini finished him off. 3 hits, giving up 2 runs, both being earned. 2 walks as well, struck out 3, and faced 8 batters on the night. The starting pitcher for the Newmarket Rebels, Mark Hindy, pitching 4 complete, 5 hits, 2 runs, both being earned. 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Hold on, I'm sorry, I blanked there for a second. My apologies. Both runs being earned, 7 strikeouts, faced 18 batters. Luke Payne coming in the 5th, pitching 1. Gave up a hit, no runs, 1 walk, 5 batters faced, which rounded out for 2 complete innings of work for Austin Ritchie to come up to the mound to relieve Payne and ultimately get the save. 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, struck out 4, faced 8. Needless to say, I would say the Cavaliers' loss goes to Zach Smith. Pitched 2/3 of an inning. According to Point Streak, he gave up 5 runs, but I think those stats were flopped. I think he gave up 7, and Culpepper gave up 5, at least according to my stat sheet. Like I said, I could be wrong like a million times. But according to my stat sheet, Zach Smith will be handed this evening's loss. And according to my stat sheet as well, I believe Hindy will get the win since he did pitch the enough amount of innings needed for the shortened game. He pitched 4, and according to rules, 4 is needed for a game less than 8 innings. 5 is needed for 8 or more. And fortunately for Hindy, he got the exact amount needed to be handed the win. So in this case, the starting pitcher, Hindy, will get the win. Ritchie will get the save, it appears. Pitching 2 complete. Again, 1 hit, no runs. Walked 1, struck out 4. Again, the Cavaliers come back here tomorrow evening to host the Covington Lumberjacks. In this first installment, as the Lumberjacks come to Culpeper for the first time in the time since Culpeper has been deemed a brand new franchise in the Valley Baseball League, and the Cavaliers really looking to pick things back up after only going 1-5 now on the season. Their only win going to Stanton at Gypsy Hill Park last week. I believe it was on the 3rd. That was Friday. Or no, my apologies, Saturday. The Cavaliers picking up their only win then. And bear with me just a moment. I lost my page here. But the Cavaliers fall yet again 14-2 to the Newmarket Rebels here in yet again another 7-inning shutout given up by the Cavaliers. As we've seen in the last two games, more on the defensive end of things. As the Newmarket Rebels came to town and actually had a decent game, which has been happening quite a lot up until a certain inning. And the Cavaliers, unfortunately, just give it up on defense, and that certainly happened tonight as they fall again 14-2 here at Culpeper County High School. The Newmarket Rebels improved to 3-3, back to picking up 500 or a 500 winning record for the first time this season. They went 0-3 before going on a 2-game win streak coming into this evening's game, beating Stanton 4-0 and Harrisonburg 9-5 on their home turf last night. They pick up their third straight win to go, again, 500, 3-3, before going back home to face Waynesboro tomorrow night at 7:30 at Rebel Park. The Cavaliers fall to 1-5 on the season and will pick up things tomorrow night here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network against the Covington Lumberjacks. Airtime will be at 6:58 tomorrow evening. Stream will start around 6:53. Not quite sure. Oh, I see what I'm doing. My apologies. I'm trying to get something to play here, and it's unfortunately not working until now. I figured out what I did wrong, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. I know why, because I got the wrong one up. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. Pretend that didn't happen. I'm kind of tired right now because I had an energy drink, which is the reason why I was kind of spunky earlier, but we're good now. The Cavaliers will host the Covington Lumberjacks tomorrow here at the confines of Culpeper County High School's baseball field. If you can't join us in-house, join us on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network for pregame action starting at 6:58 for the Covington lineup. The Culpeper Cavaliers would like to thank our 2023 sponsors, All Install, Battlefield Automotive, the Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Bragg's Corner Properties, Cedar Mountain Stone, Cherry Street Building Supply, Wade Schick's Chrysler of Culpeper, City Light Baptist Church, CM Contracting and Consulting, Culpeper Battlefield Tours, Culpeper Rotary Club, Culpeper Wood Preservers, Design Options Incorporated, Integrity Automotive, Jefferson Homebuilders, Mountain Run Winery, the Path Foundation, the Path Recreation and Fitness Center, Peak Roofing, the Law Office of Robert C. Hudson, Sean Smokehouse Barbecue, Settle Excavating and Construction Incorporated, the Supply Room, Gretchen Franti at Thrivent, and Express Copy and Graphics. Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball is presented to you on the air by YouTube, the lone affiliate of the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. This live stream is copyrighted by the Culpeper Cavaliers, the Valley Baseball League, and all of our affiliates on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Radio Network. The use of any copyrighted material in all forms of media without the expressed written consent of the aforementioned organizations is strictly prohibited. You can find games and player statistics from tonight's game and all games of the 2023 Valley Baseball League season by visiting the Valley Baseball League's website at valleyleaguebaseball.com. You can follow the Cavaliers all season long at Culp Cavaliers on your favorite social media platforms. That's CULP Cavaliers on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Once again, your final score from this evening's game: the visiting Newmarket Rebels are victorious over the homestanding Culpeper Cavaliers, 14-2 from Culpeper County High School. This is Cameron Whalen saying so long until tomorrow night.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurant.